the intro. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Story Motors Podcast. My name is Robert. Mike is somewhere. We got people here. There's a lot of people. I don't know where the fuck anybody is. I put people in different places. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hi.
Introduce yourselves.
My name is NeoAoshi
Yeah.
from the clan of Aoshis. We go long heritage.
Yeah.
I'm VerumDex. You know who I am.
Yeah.
I'm Mike. I'm totally not being held here against my will.
Yeah. Now I'm Robert. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the
Robert.
Story Motors Podcast. I am so happy to see everybody. I have something special to share with you guys.
Oh, whip it out, buddy.
I like
So-
show and tell.
This last weekend was the homebrew competition at the Real Salt Lake
Oh.
game, and I got there early enough to get the little taster glass.
Hell yeah.
Ooh,
Ooh.
Look at you be.
fancy.
Fanciest Red Bull ever.
Jesus.
It's got hints of chemicals and
Right?
You got to spin
gasoline.
it around too.
You gotta swirl it. You gotta swirl it.
It's got legs.
God.
can't spit it
That's
out because
something.
I'm in a room.
It's your
don't do
room,
that.
so
Don't do
you
that
can
with
do
Red
whatever
Bull.
it is you want there. No, Red Bull is something that should never be in a glass. You should not see it.
Oh, no.
No, God,
This-
no.
I'm going to do it again
can't
because I'm
hide.
almost done
And
with
yet
the Red
here
Bull.
we are.
The
God
can
damn it.
hides like the shame.
God.
Cheers. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Um,
Cheers.
Actually, I think now with the Red Bull in it, you can kind of, I don't know if it's helping or hurting seeing it. Section.
I've never seen the color of Red Bull before.
You still never have. This isn't what it looks like it's like blood, where blood inside your body is blue, but then when air hits it, it gets red. This is not what Red Bull is actually looks like.
Somehow I believe that.
Or the can, it's
Thank
green.
you.
Oh,
Jesus.
yeah. I was hoping that it would help. Yeah, Section 26, 2025 16th annual, and then homebrew competition on the taster. So,
Nice.
fun ass time. We had a lot of different beers. Every year I go and I try as many as I can because sometimes by the time you get to the end, they're out or something, you know. But every year I try as many as I can, and every year I only like one or two.
Yeah.
Really.
Everything else I'm like, I mean, I tried it, but I wouldn't drink any more of it. And this year was different. Actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
You tried everything.
Yeah, tried everything except for one, and did not like any of it. Yeah, all not my thing. So
Wow.
Damn.
Hey.
there's fucking everybody makes IPAs, you know,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just drinking pints all at that point.
or
Well,
a
that's
double. The first one, they're like, "This is a tree beer," and I was like, "You could have just said IPA, but what makes it a tree beer?" And they're like, "Oh, because we took our Christmas tree and we filtered the beer through the Christmas tree, and they had it on the table, and it was like there was like a thing, like a groove into the Christmas tree."
Sluice.
And I was
No.
like, "Oh, so I'm gonna hold that up and you're gonna pour it through there?" And they're like, "No, we already did that." So, and I was like, "Oh, well then you're not getting my fucking vote. Taking away my goddamn fun."
See, that's the problem with people who do homebrew.
Not
They
good
do
enough.
like cool, interesting stuff when you can't see it.
Yeah.
And then they all want to make fucking IPAs or stouts or some other goofy ass shit that's impossible to drink.
Yeah, there were a bunch of IPAs or double IPAs. Which I don't know how it's a
God.
double. I don't.
You filter it through two trees.
It comes with a loaf of bread.
A few stouts. God, what else? That's fucking it. It was IPAs,
Yeah.
stouts, and then one cider. It was like a pineapple cider. Actually, two ciders
Oh.
from the same fucking person because they made 4 different things. Anyway, that was my
We need
weekend.
more
It
of
was
those
fun.
nerds.
Then RSL won. Mikey, I haven't talked to you in a while because we recorded our last episode 2 weeks ago, and then
Yes. That was
I was so
that
lonely
was
last week.
Sorry. I don't know what to tell you here, Chief. I'm getting pulled in a lot of different directions. I am
know.
a lot of people's emotional support person, and it's real rough on your boy. So that's why
You're my emotional support sex magnet. That's what you are.
Hey, there we go. 2 people see me that way.
Yeah.
Take
And they're
Yeah.
both on this call. Wait.
it. Hey.
Fucking
There it is.
Dex.
Guilty.
Aw.
Whoa, a mystery third.
Oh, let's see. What have I been up to? I spent part of my tax refund on a new camera lens, so I don't have to do this Mickey Mouse adapter shit. So that's
Nice.
making my life infinitely better.
Ooh, what's the lens?
It's just a Tamron 18-200 for Sony E-mount because I was using a Metabones adapter and this big fucking heavy ass Canon 28-135, which the lens itself dwarfs my little A6000. So just imagine.
Oh, my computer just did it again.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
yeah,
you're kind of frozen, like staring intently.
Yeah, you
The
are
lens.
looking hard into that lens.
You're
It's
looking at it
gonna
like
come
it's
back.
a cursed object.
It's gonna
There
come
it
back
is.
in a second,
We're back.
don't worry.
There we go.
You're looking at it like it's caused you pain.
Like the DM just told you, hey man, you've been taking like psychic damage for the last 2 hours.
Oh,
And now it looks like you're drinking.
okay, I'm back.
Welcome.
Yeah, like everything just restarted. It's wild. I don't know what this problem is. Anyway, that's not your problem. But here, I want to show you. This is my only Tamron lens, and it's an
Yeah.
18-400.
Yeah, they're like they make the goofiest like
This thing,
focal length.
wait,
have
this
a-
is crazy.
Oh man.
Oh, God.
yeah.
Yeah. Extendomatic, baby.
Oh,
What's
Mike,
up?
Mike.
one's
Actually,
for
there are
her
now
pleasure,
3
you
people
know
on
what
the
I mean?
call that you are their emotional sex magnet for. So, yeah.
There you
Chicks
go.
dig the big lens.
Yep.
Oh, they make a 50-400 that I'm legitimately thinking about picking up because at this point, fuck trying to be serious about this shit. Goddamn. Like the amount of money I've sunk into like renting proper gear and
Mhm.
all that and
I'm
not
like-
getting
I'm like
any
a-
return.
I'm about to buy a new lens for my trip next month.
Oh yeah?
So I'm thinking about like a 30 millimeter, 35 millimeter to like
Yeah.
walk around with and take like street shots.
That'd be great. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited
Yeah,
about
dude.
it. I'm gonna bring
yeah.
my A6000. That's what I'm thinking of.
Nice.
Of taking with
It's a beauty. Come on.
me. Yeah,
That's
that's
my-
this camera right here that you're looking at.
Hey, nice.
That's a nice
Mine's in my backpack in the front room, and I don't want to get up because I'm kind of comfy right now. But
Totally
whatever.
fair.
It's fine.
Yeah. So bought a camera lens, installed New Vegas and Viva New Vegas. So I have all of the stability mods,
Nice.
and
Sweet.
so
So I installed Viva Rock Vegas, the Flintstones movie.
shit.
So I think we're pretty much pretty
we're
much
right
even
there. We're right there.
Great movie.
Was there also a
years
genocide
apart.
committed in your thing, or was that just me going
You
wild
can
in
see
Zion
it
National
there,
Park?
So. No, that was you weren't even playing a game. You just went to Zion. There's no fucking
No.
park rangers anymore. You can do whatever you want.
I showed up in a lot of khaki, and people were looking at me like I could help them, and no. Yeah, I'm trying to think of. Oh, got new couches. So Those
you
are
drive
pretty
around.
dope.
You find a couch.
yeah, we actually like bought these.
Nice.
Like we had to be adults about it. Yeah, no. Reclining sofa, reclining love seat. It's pretty sweet.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
those are great.
And it's the reason there wasn't a stream on Monday because I got home and just sat down and reclined, and I'm like, nope, we're done. This is what we're doing for the evening.
That's worth it.
Also.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Oh god. Seriously, we just need to figure out one more thing because we've got the reclining couch and love seat, got a hot tub. I'm just trying to figure out one more damn like uber comfortable, lush thing that we can cram in this tiny house.
I mean,
You
if
need
you
just,
want,
like, a
if you want
nice
the
plush
immaculate
blanket.
vibes of comfort, you need to put wood paneling
Do
everywhere.
not threaten me with a good time. All right.
Okay, just saying.
You have
We're serious. Wood paneling? Really?
If you have
brother,
a hot
I
tub,
would-
fucking, you need wood paneling.
you have no idea how much I just want like a super 70s like rumpus room with a full on wet bar, wood paneling,
Okay, we're going for a vibe. I get it. Okay,
Yeah.
I see.
carpeting that looks like it came out of a basically I want my grandmother's basement because that's wood paneling, wet bar, carpet that looked like it came out of a casino.
Shag carpet.
Oh, oh, it was glorious. Oh man, miss that house. Miss my grandparents too, but man, that house was just ooh boy. Anyway, so that's what I've been up to. Robert, how about yourself? What have you been up to? Other than going to a soccer match?
I finished Avowed.
Yeah.
And then I started and finished Lost Records, Bloom and Rage.
Okay.
Thank you to Don't Nod for the game code. And
yeah.
I think I don't think it's going to happen. We are going to start expanding some content here on Story Motors, and I'm going to start doing some reviews of games, especially newer ones, because I play a lot of fucking newer games. So I'm going to record a couple reviews. They'll be posted here fairly shortly. We're working with somebody on something right now, so we're going to maybe try to launch everything, at the same time. Have a nice little reveal. So working on that. Finished Lost Records. It's tape 1, so it's tape 1 Bloom. And then started playing Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii.
Nice.
And it's awesome. I love it.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome.
I installed Monster Hunter Wilds and have not touched it because there's no pirate Yakuzas,
We could be playing together. My
We
God.
could be playing together, Mr. Hawks.
You probably have to go through some
are there pirate
frustrating
Yakuza?
like
No, but there's me.
Are you a fucking
I'm
pirate
also
Yakuza,
there.
Dex?
I can dress like a pirate.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Neo.
Neo,
Oh, I'm
Neo, get that
threatening.
lens. Show him what we're talking about again. Come on.
no.
What?
we need your lens.
We need your dick lens!
Hold on.
Thank you!
Yeah.
Boing.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Yeah.
yours looks like a mushroom, like Trump's dick.
Well, that's because I could circumcise it. There we
There we
go.
go.
We can.
There we go.
There it is.
We got double the fun.
Yeah. But, Mikey, you and I are here every week.
Most weeks.
Yeah,
Let's be fair.
I'm here every
Let's
week.
be fair here. Yeah, you're here every week. We're
Yeah.
year 2 is
think you
going
only-
to be the year of whatever. Anyway,
Yeah. But our guests here are not here every week, except for Dex, who's here like every other week. But
yeah, Dex
Let's
is here
start-
with shocking regularity.
yeah, Dex is almost the third member of this podcast. Fourth after Neo's dick lens.
Hey,
But let's start with
We're gonna
Dex.
talk
Dex,
contract. We got to talk contract for my dick lens, all right?
you can have
Saying.
5% of everything that we make. That means that you also owe me money now. So Dex,
Damn it.
Dex, how you doing there, bud?
I'm doing good. What's my first hockey game over the weekend? Minor
Nice.
league game.
Nice.
always the best.
We went to Lake Tahoe and saw their team go against the Allen Americans,
Lake Tahoe. Is it the Monsters? Something?
Night Monsters.
That's a dumb fucking name.
They have a dragon as a mascot, and that's kind of cool.
All right, that's cool. That's
We were there pretty much for the most of the game. We left when there was just a couple minutes left. It was like 2-0, so they did pretty good. And then we went out dancing, clubbing, which I hadn't done in a while and was not prepared for. I thought we were just going to a hockey game, but then Dre's coworkers were like, "We want to dance." I'm like, "Got
like,
it."
cool. I'm gonna nap.
Cool. I want to go to sleep, so I don't know. Guess
And-
see you guys later.
Well, like I was DDing, so I wasn't drinking or anything. So I was just letting Drea have fun.
Oh yeah, so you went
but
to
then-
a club sober and stayed
Yeah.
sober.
Yeah.
What a blast.
Can I get another
then-
Dr. Pepper
And then
bartender,
Dre
sir?
had me come up and dance with her. And then when I don't drink, I don't dance very good. I'm very self-conscious
You
of
don't
myself. and I'm
think you
thinking-
dance good.
I like sit there and just, it's not great. Drunk me, lets loose, doesn't care, has a good time.
Hey.
3 drink
But
decks.
it was, but it was fun. It was nice kind of going out and like doing all that. And then about it. Just been streaming,
Yep.
hanging out.
Yep. And we'll talk
being
about
on
what
that-
you've been streaming here in a moment.
Yeah.
After we
Well,
hear from our good friend Neo. Unless you've got more decks. I apologize. I don't want to cut you off.
I
Neo,
was
shut the
gonna make
fuck up!
I was
Go
I
ahead.
was just gonna make a funny that I was getting yelled at because I made a little silly post about wrestling.
Oh, yeah.
I apologize to
Some
everybody.
fucking idiot.
Wow.
Like all I did was post a thing of like when like it was like when my friends are hyped about wrestling, I see what it is. I just put like this is me every time. It was a gift. This guy being like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this person took it way too fucking far. Being like, if you don't watch something, of course you're not gonna get everything. Like you have to follow it to understand. Like no fucking not.
Yeah. Dude, I went to that guy's page, by the way.
Meaning.
Yeah, I went to that guy's page, and one of the only things that he'd actually posted was like a fucking 15 message thread about something in video games, like something really dumb in video games. And the only replies were his replies in the thread. No other interactions at all until I looked at it. So,
The man's
yeah, that's
just screaming into the void.
yeah, it's one of those
Yeah.
people who's just like who looks online and is like, I'm gonna find something, I'm gonna argue about it, and then yeah, Dex is like,
Find something to be
Dex is
mad.
like, yeah, Dex is like, I don't know why you're being so weird about this, and the guy's like, you posted on a public forum, and I replied. It's like, shut the fuck up, Gary, come on.
It's like
I
could
just
understand-
pulled it up. I'm looking at it.
Yeah,
Like I could understand the initial misunderstanding because text doesn't always come off
yeah,
the way we intended to. Like fine,
But you
the
had
moment-
a visual
the moment-
aid.
But the moment I said it's not that deep and this post was meant for humor, you're taking it too seriously. But this guy doubled down after that.
Yeah.
Was calling me the
Oh.
weird one. I'm like, my God, I told you the intent. You're still being like fucking weird about it.
I made a meme for it.
Yeah, I did. It was fucking funny.
I took the screenshot from Superbad where they're like, fucking calm down, Greg, it's soccer, and I put fucking calm down, Spite, because that was the dude's handle. It's wrestling, so.
Yeah, I was just like, I was trying to yuck anybody's yum. I was just being silly.
Yeah, it's silly with his friends, and everybody that's your friend on there is just like, haha. Except for me, I got mad
everybody
at you.
else knew I was
Um,
not trying to be like rude or anything.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck off, dude. That's
All
it.
right. So NeoAoshi joining us for the I think second time.
Yeah, I think this is my second time.
Something like that.
Yeah, how have you been, buddy? What are you working on? What are you doing? How are you? How's the how's your penis? How's the hair? And
Working
have you finished
fabulously,
Sekiro yet?
I was afraid you were going to ask that question. Unfortunately, I'll have to refer you to my PR department for that one. But no, I will be
answer is
playing
no.
Sekiro this week. I will be playing it this week. I am using a deflecting question with a declarative statement. I will be playing it this week. I promise. Okay? Please leave me alone about Sekiro. But yeah, I will be playing Sekiro this week. That is happening. Playing a lot of Monster Hunter since we finished the Kingdom Hearts thing. It's been pretty great. It's a game I've been waiting for a very long time. I'm excited about it. I played a shit ton of World. Loving the new Monster Hunter.
How much did you stream on the? Because you took the day off of work the day it came out, right?
I did. Yeah, I think I went like 13 or 14 hours
A long time.
until my eyes would not stay. My squinty eyes wouldn't stay open any longer. Yeah, I
Racist, but okay.
actually have my page up here. Hey, it's not racist when I say it. I went almost 13 hours. So that was pretty
Nice.
cool. That was pretty cool.
Nice.
But no, I'm loving the game. I recognize that it's a lot different than World and a lot of the older titles, but I'm liking the direction it's going, and I think it's a lot of fun. I think it's great, in fact.
One thing that I've noticed, because it came out last week, and a ton of people like on my Twitch stream, like a lot of friends were playing it, everyone's chat and like channel that I went into to like just check it out and watch, every single one of you was just fast forwarding and skipping all of the dialogue.
Not me.
Were you not? I swear you were. Like, there were just almost everybody's just like, I don't care. Let me hunt monsters. Let me hunt monsters. I don't fucking care.
I watched the entire story.
Yeah,
And I thought
What
it
is the
was
story?
a 7 out of 10. Do you want me to tell you the story? I'll tell you the story.
No, I don't care.
So does
No
half the
offense.
internet.
No offense. I just don't care.
I've been watching it. Like, there's just some things, like certain like conversations you have with people that just don't mean anything. Some of those I'm kind of skipping through, but like the main like stuff that's happening, I'm watching.
Yeah.
I actually thought the story was pretty good. I did get into a little tiff. I got into a tiff on my own Dex.
What did you post about wrestling and
Threads.
some dumbass took it way too seriously?
No, I posted about completing Monster Hunter and enjoying the story. And I commented on the main character, Nata. People find that character annoying. He's like a child character. He's like your insert child character, kind of, for like the through line of the story. And I thought he was fine. I thought he was a good mechanism to get you through the story, which is essentially what he is. He's just like that. He's that guiding. He's the one who starts the mission of your crew in Monster Hunter. And one guy came in and was just like, "Hey man, this kid was annoying. He wouldn't shut up, and he's crying about it." And I'm like, "Come on, man. They're writing like a interesting story to keep you engaged throughout this like little campaign that they wrote, and then the campaign's over, and then you have like 40 more hours of stuff to do. So like, whatever, like it's fine. The game just starts out that way. Like that's it."
Could you imagine a child being so upset that their village got destroyed, and they don't know if their people are still alive, and they're being emotional about it? Like,
What a
Yeah.
come on, kid,
fucking
grow up.
bitch.
Grow up.
I know, crazy. I mean, and he
I
also
lived through
commented on
9/11,
the
okay?
beginning, too,
I'm
but
allowed to say it.
I'm not gonna say anything about
That was our 9/11. Wait, yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Sure.
Anyway,
9/11 was a Rathlos job. It's true.
Damn. Well, somebody had the courage to say it.
Look, I say the facts, the hard facts.
Facts don't care about your feelings.
God damn it. Oh, no. Oh, and I got the beanie. Oh.
Ah.
Well,
But
now
yeah,
we're grifters.
I went to just to finish off me, just finish off myself.
Ooh.
I went to an arcade this weekend, and that was a lot of fun. I got to play Dance Dance Revolution for
Hell
the
yeah.
first time in a very long time. I used to be
That's awesome.
pro at DDR. Like that was
Yeah.
like one of my that was one of my games back in the day. I'm
Nice.
old now.
Well-
I do not have the stamina that I used to.
But did you feel it like coming back at all when you were doing it?
I still can keep the rhythm. I can still do all the moves, but my body is falling apart, so it can't keep up with my brain, which is unfortunate.
Ooh.
Thank God nobody recorded me. No, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. We had a
Tragedy.
great time this weekend.
Awesome.
Good.
I know. Yeah.
Good. Well, for those who remember, which nobody, you know what? No. Anybody who watches the podcast, look, I want to try this new thing now this year, where I'm not negative about the podcast and everything that I work on. It's weird. I don't like it already, but I want to try it. Okay,
I like
Right.
this. I like it.
try to keep me honest
New
about
year,
it.
new you.
Okay, but Dex and Neo joined us. This was a couple months ago now, a few months ago.
It was
Yeah,
November,
it was like November.
Yeah,
December-ish, yeah.
for an episode that we called GameSwap.
Mm-hmm.
With VerumDex and NeoAoshi, where they swapped their two favorite game series, Kingdom Hearts and Metal Gear Solid, and we had them on to kind of talk about their thoughts on the game, playing it for the first time, either one of them, and had a little bit of trivia, did a little bit of fun stuff, and I thought it was a good time. I don't know about you guys, but I thought it was a fun time.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Me too.
So, they did it again with Metal Gear Solid 2 and Kingdom Hearts 2. So I said, when they started, I was like, okay, once you guys are done, come back on the podcast. And they're like, we don't want to. And I said, I don't fucking care. We did it once. We're doing it again. Okay? So that's where we're at. GameSwap 2, baby. And I have a new overlay.
Done.
I have a new. It's not a new overlay. Technically, it's the same overlay. But last time that we did this, I used the overlay that I'd made when Cozy Bear was on our show. So it said game night which is not what this is. So now you guys can't see it. You're just gonna have to fucking take my word for it. There's a special overlay
like I see it.
just for the GameSwap episode, and it's got the GameSwap with VerumDex and NeoAoshi on the screen the whole time. It's right there, right up there.
Oh
I
shit!
love it.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Also,
That looks
Point
yeah,
out
great.
where-
right
folks.
there. It looks amazing.
I love it.
I also
Can't
have
confirm.
something else that we'll get into that you guys once again also can't see. But
Hell yeah.
yeah.
Love not seeing things.
Yeah.
Love not seeing things on this visual medium.
Yeah, you guys won't see it. Everybody watching will see it. Whoever's listening won't see it because it's a visual thing. But we're gonna go through. We're gonna have each of them talk about what they thought of the second game in the series that they played, and then we're gonna do some trivia that each other kind of wrote for the other one. So Dex wrote some trivia questions about Kingdom Hearts 2 for Neo. Neo wrote some trivia questions about Metal Gear Solid 2 for Dex, and the beautiful, 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 sexy, beautiful Mike is going to be reading out those trivia questions. We're going to go back and forth, 1-to-1, and see who gets more right. So, you guys enjoy it? Are you guys ready?
You guys
Oh,
ready
I'm
for
born
one?
ready.
Okay. So I just wanna make it known. Okay. I don't have any horse in this race. All right. I'm not on anybody's side here. I'm not rooting for anybody. I want everyone to have a good time. Okay.
Oh, when did this become a competition?
Exactly. I mean, it is a competition. You guys are doing trivia, but I'm not rooting for
Okay.
either one over the other one. Okay. I want both of you guys to just have a good time, have fun, and
Take
just
it off.
just enjoy the podcast. Okay.
Oh, you got the shirt.
I don't want to sound like, maybe make it seem like maybe we're having one person want to win. I'm not favoring anybody. So,
Do I have to balance this out by doing something that Neo's people traditionally do and hurl
got a
batteries
Neo
at
shirt?
somebody?
You got a Neo shirt under that flannel?
No, but you give me 20 minutes and I can shave Neo into my chest hair. And I'll do this thing without a shirt on.
I got time. I'll wait. It's
magnet won't work here.
I really don't. I gotta put the spurs to this thing.
What do you think
I
of
got
the shirt?
my VerumDex shirt showed up that I ordered.
Hey.
Logo up here.
very nice.
VerumDex on the shirts. Also, my magnet showed up, and then
That's hot.
I looked up. I was like, "Hey, can I put a magnet on my metal computer case?" And they're like, "Yeah, it's fine. They're fucking weak as shit anyway." So it is sitting on my computer here.
Nice.
You like the shirt?
So yeah, we are, as you can see, those of you watching, we're gonna start with Metal Gear Solid 2 because that was the screen that I was on when I switched over here. So I've got Dex's finale stream up. It's just going to kind of be playing in the background here. It's a codec call at the moment. I'm pregnant, Jack. Your baby.
Oh, shit.
That's
Run.
like the end of the game.
Yeah, it's the finale thing. So,
Yeah.
well, now, okay. Well, didn't realize we're
Well-
going to have nudity here.
You knew exactly what you're doing.
Yeah. Come on.
I was naked for like an hour straight, okay?
Yeah. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
And then he
So-
started the stream.
So, Dex, tell us, what are your thoughts on Metal Gear Solid 2?
I didn't have to hard to tell Neo on stream or anytime where Discord girls. Awful. Just kidding.
Worst
Oh my god, I'm like the greatest game of all time. Is he about to fucking break my heart?
Wow.
I'm just kidding.
Oh my god, my soul
No.
left my body for a second. Okay, go on.
In all seriousness, I had a really great time with Metal Gear Solid 2. I think it is a big jump in terms of like mechanically and just overall, I guess, presentation story wise from the first game being a PS1 game, this one being on PS2. You obviously get that big visual jump, but they did a lot of things to help make kind of the stealth gameplay a little bit more intuitive, a little bit more quality. A lot of stuff like being able to do first person mode and being able to interact the world in that way, because for the most part you're doing an almost like third person to asymmetric kind of view. And so being able to have that extra layer of kind of way of interacting with the world really helps to kind of help you as you go through, whether it's your stealthing or trying to take out certain things. Because in the first game, a lot of what you're doing is like you're relying solely on the map and kind of how much it lets you see. So being able to kind of determine how much you want to see and have control over that, I think adds a lot to playing the game, but also just the enjoyment of it all. So I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed the story a lot more here, just because it's more expansive than the first game. The first game was leaving sort of breadcrumbs, but for the most part was a very kind of point A to point B kind of thing. This one is taking what we learned from there and really kind of blowing it up in this big way. We're learning a lot of different things about shadow governments, the U.S. government, how these players from the first game and how they're interacting with the world at this time, and seeing kind of where those characters go and where Snake ends up and this new character Raiden. It was all really, really fun. It was cool. I enjoyed the new lore and everything. I really enjoyed having people in stream that know all the different little cool Easter egg kind of stuff that you can kind of interact with. That really helped to make the experience a little more enjoyable, because in your first playthrough you're not going to know that stuff. So learning that stuff I think is always really, really cool. And yeah, I just had a really great time with it. Good time.
Would you put this above or below Metal Gear Solid 1?
Above.
Above. Okay, well.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
It's high praise. Okay.
That is high praise.
It's high praise.
Did you know that there were only like 3 years of development time between this and Metal Gear Solid 1?
I did not know that.
Incredible. 1999 was when, or 98 was when the first one came out.
Damn.
And then this one was in 2001.
I was 4 years old when the first one released, and then I was
Jesus.
I was 7 when the second one.
I was
released.
like 11.
Yeah.
I'm unrelated to Metal Gear Solid, but related to this. I'm working on another project for a different podcast, a music one, where I'm listening to all of Blink-182's discography from the beginning, until now, and did not realize that when their very first album came out, I was 5 years old.
Whew.
Was that Ranch? Dude Ranch? What was it called?
No.
It was Buddha.
Cheshire Cat. Oh, Buddha.
Yeah,
Buddha was their first
album?
album?
which is their first album, according to Mark Hoppus of Blink-182. But they had other demos before that. So before I remember anything, Blink-182 was already around, and now it's fucking 2019, and where's time gone? Where is time gone?
It's
okay.
Just keep
We're old. Yeah, time keeps on slipping into the future.
If I may, I want to jump in about Metal Gear Solid 2.
Yep.
It is one of my favorite Metal Gear games. I think it might be my top next to 3, honestly. And it's hard. 5's gameplay is the best. I'll just put that out there. That one feels the best to play. But 2's
now,
story,
really quick, because you say that. So does 5 feel the best simply because it's like the newest one, and you have does it feel like they figured out how to do the controls finally? If that makes sense.
Yeah, mechanically, it is the best feeling third-person action stealth game I think I've ever played to this day. I don't think there's anything better than that. Oh, is that Makers? No, the bullet's almost gone.
Oh,
that's sad. That's very sad.
Shit.
But yeah, 5 is the mechanically the best third-person action game I think I've ever played. Story-wise, it is probably the weakest in the series, but we can talk about that at a later date. But
well, I mean, we're here, so
no. Dex hasn't played it yet. We're not going there. We're not going there yet.
Eventually, 5 is okay. Sorry. I misunderstood. Okay.
No, that's totally fine. No, I have no problem spoiling these games. I will spoil Metal Gear Solid 2 on this podcast if that's all right.
Yes.
That's fine.
Full spoilers, probably, potentially, for Metal Gear Solid 2 and for Kingdom Hearts 2. Now, I'm not going to put a fucking thing in the episode like a... Yeah.
Yeah.
So
but two
anyway,
would
so
probably
Metal Gear
have-
Solid 5's ending, where all the aliens come down and just start,
I
you
know,
know, fucking.
right? And they created all the snakes. It's insane.
And then Snake wakes up in a hospital bed.
That does
and
happen.
it was all a dream.
But 2 probably has the best story out of, I think, most of the Metal Gear series. It does tie directly into the first one, and it plays off of a lot of the tropes of the first one while creating its own identity. I think it's honestly the way it uses Raiden and the way Kojima describes its use of Raiden is pretty cool, because he was a fucking hated character when that came out. People were pissed that you weren't playing as Snake the majority of the game. They hid the fact all the promotional material of Metal Gear Solid 2 essentially showed the first chapter, the tanker mission. That was everything that he showed. Raiden was a complete surprise when that game came out. And the fact that he used Raiden, and the way Kojima described Raiden as, he wanted, in the first game you played a Snake. In the second game, he wanted you to be able to fight along Snake and view Snake as like some sort of legend. And he wanted you to play in someone else's shoes that essentially saw Snake from the outside. And very, very bold of him to do that, because people wanted to keep playing as Snake. And that was a very I don't know if it paid off. I want to say it does, but ultimately the way the story plays out is like they use Raiden as a through line to kind of try and recreate the events of Metal Gear Solid 1. That's like pretty much what happens during Raiden's chapter. And the way they go about it, and they drop a lot of hints throughout the entire game. And I'm actually really curious if Dex like noticed all of like the subtle ways that the game kind of made you do the same things that you were doing in Metal Gear Solid 1 without actually telling you that you're doing the same thing. Because even in the beginning of the game, Dex, Colonel was dropping a lot of hints like, no, you have to do it this way because we need you to complete this simulation. And like Raiden brushes it off. He's like, okay, the simulation because I trained in VR. Because Raiden mentions that he did all of the Solid Snake training. Like he did the Shadow Moses VR training before he did this mission. That was like a huge like thing that they mentioned in like the beginning
It's a
of
fucking
Raiden's
great song,
chapter.
by the way, Shadow Moses. But can go on, King.
Is it Metal Gear related? I've never heard the song.
No, I don't think it is.
It's not related to Metal
Bring Me the
Gear.
Horizon. It's called Shadow Moses, and it's just a great fucking song.
Stupid.
I would play it
Okay,
right
I'll
now,
check
but
that.
it would get cut out of the episode anyway.
It would get copyrighted.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the fact that the game like subtly like kind of like nudges you to like kind of do the same stuff again, and the whole time you're like, well, fucking, I'm playing this blonde asshole. Like, what the fuck? I think it's really clever. And not to mention the ending of Metal Gear Solid 2 is probably one of the greatest like monologues or like conversations that you have in a video game ever. To this day, that game has predicted the outcome of our internet, essentially. The game intrinsically compares the way the AI in the game works, the villain AI works is by manipulating memes and manipulating the internet's trajectory for misinformation to kind of get out their own gain, to choose the way that America is going to move forward. And essentially we have been witnessing that in our current day of 2025. And this was back in 2001 when he made this game. So like the fact that Kojima essentially kind of predicted the direction that the internet went is kind of nuts. And I love that monologue at the end. And I know you're playing it on the podcast right now, but essentially that is like one of the final conversations you have with the AI. And it's brilliant, honestly. Like it's one of the most brilliant things I think I've ever experienced.
We
in a
don't
video
have
game. I was 12.
we don't have the sound playing, so it's just the video.
That's fair.
Yeah, I just wanted to let you know. But this came out. Oh, you guys!
Yep, it came out right after 9/11.
2 months after 9/11, Mike.
Perfect timing.
The fact that the game actually ends on a disaster in New York City, they actually had to change the ending right before it came out. Essentially, the final warship that you're on top of crashes into New York City, and they changed they had to change the shots of New York City because 9/11 just happened, and they had to remove a lot of that stuff.
It's like the original Spider-Man
God damn it,
trailer.
Kojima.
You guys remember that?
Right?
I do. They
Yeah.
had the helicopter between the Twin Towers, and they had to take that out. I was obsessed with looking up the Spider-Man movie because I love Spider-Man. And David Cameron was set to do the original movie, and I was glued to the internet at the time, waiting for that movie to come out.
That original trailer is so dope, and it's a shame that nobody gets to see it anymore unless you go to YouTube and type in original Spider-Man movie trailer.
Yeah, you can find it online. It's
Oh, yeah.
not hard to find. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, they had to get rid of the Twin Towers from the movie. Which is a shame. But anyway, I love Metal Gear Solid 2 a lot. The game is like seriously like incredible. You like how I segued back there? It was pretty great.
No,
right,
I
Hoff?
just
Amazing.
I just thought of I saw a meme the other day, and explaining memes does not really work, but I'm gonna do it anyway because I don't have it right here. Did you guys watch Sonic the Hedgehog 3?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's got Shadow in it, okay, who's been in suspended animation for years, and then the meme was, I forget the dude's name, but it's Dr. Robotnik's assistant guy, the one who like brings him the coffee and everything.
Oh yeah. I can't
Yeah.
remember his name.
So like the first panel is them kind of standing there, you know, and he's like Shadow, you're finally free now. We can finally, you know, you can see the real world instead of just the pictures that you saw with Maria. And then it's just like it shows them there, and then it shows the New York skyline, and then it goes back to them, and Shadow's angry, and then the final panel, Shadow's just like, "Where are the towers?"
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh, he comments on it. Oh no.
Oh.
Yeah, they're gone. So Neo, did you say this is your favorite one?
I would put it up there with one of my favorites. I would say 3 is it's a close tie between 2 and the 1, 2, and 3 are amazing. They're like my favorite games for individual reasons. 1 is one of my favorites because the story is such like a tight action movie, like just like a straight up perfect action movie from beginning to end. And then 2 does all the subversion. It does all the crazy, you know, psychological shit that you see, and it's a technological marvel from the first one. Blah blah blah. The third one, for its own reasons, which I won't spoil here, but it's essentially like James Bond
full
light.
frontal.
Hey.
There's a sex scene. Don't worry. Enjoy that later.
Oh, good.
But no, 3 is 3 is great for its own reasons, and he goes a completely different direction in 3 that I think is excellent. And you'll see later this year when Delta comes out. Hopefully, a lot more people get to play that because it's incredible. Yep. But yeah, those 3 are like tied for my top. It's hard. Depending on the day, I will switch between what I like better or worse. You know what I mean?
Okay. And so Dex, you said you like 2 more than 1.
Yes.
Okay. Is it just the quality of life improvements? Is it the story? Like, what was it about? Or is it, I mean, could be just the fucking whole package, you know?
I'd say the whole package, but like playing it is, and this is not to talk badly about the first game, like it's a PS1 game at the time. I think they did as best they could to kind of implement that style of gameplay and how they have so many different ways of interacting. Because like nowadays we look for those kind of different choices on how to approach a certain thing in the game and stuff like that. Like we really like that. And I feel like a game like Metal Gear Solid 1 is kind of the start of that, where like you really have a lot of choices in how you could go about certain things. You go in guns blazing if you wanted to. You could go in stealthy. You could neutralize people in an unlethal way. You could do it in lethal way. Stuff like that. Like there's a lot of choice there in terms of how you deal with certain encounters. So I think they did the best they could for the time. I just think this is a more fully realized version of that. And so there's that. And then the story is just, I think, like Neo said, it's very much like this solid kind of action movie. You know where you're going from point A to point B kind of a thing. Obviously, they're dropping hints to like where we go in like 2 and stuff like that. but like this game, there's just a lot more going on, a lot more depth to the story than there was in one. And I really like, I'm a Kingdom Hearts fan. I really like really in-depth kind of stuff happening in the story. And I really eat up that kind of lore stuff of like, ooh, what could this mean? What does that mean? Where is this going to lead? That kind of stuff.
Okay. And I know Neo just asked it, but I was drinking. So did you know, like, how soon or into the game did you realize it was just a simulation? Or did you?
In terms of, I would say I didn't realize the simulation aspect per se. I realized that we were basically Raiden was basically echoing Snake in the first game because he's not being told a lot. There's a lot of things that are just echoing a lot of Snake's experiences from the first game. Because he gets dropped in, you're just learning stuff, and obviously like information is being kept from Snake and stuff like that. And the same thing with Raiden. It's obvious they're not prepared for what they're being told to do. There's always this kind of like underlying trying to do the best way, like underlying like conspiracy always going underneath to what you're doing, kind of a thing. And so I would say I noticed that maybe about halfway through the game, I would think something like that. And but the simulation aspect, I didn't realize until basically like this stream, because this is when they like definitely be like, oh, this is what we're trying to do. Like the simulation is to basically recreate Snake, because we believe that the Shadows Moses is kind of like that blueprint of how we can make soldiers like that.
Okay. And how long did it take you to realize that Pliskin was just Snake?
I knew it from the fucking get-go.
What?
I was very from the get-go.
I don't know how
was
you
like,
can tell.
I was kind of yelling at Kojima. I was like, this man is insulting my intelligence. I don't give a shit. That's David Hayter. That's fucking Snake. Don't fucking tell me Pliskin. That's fucking Snake. And
Also, Pliskin is just the dude from Escape from LA.
Lo and behold, later on, it's like, you're Snake.
Look,
No fucking duh.
I'm going to tell you this right now. Obviously, as the player, you're supposed to know that that is Snake. Right from the get-go. Right from the get-go. I'm sorry, I tricked you. I feel bad, Dex. I didn't mean to fool you like that. It's just like, I'm sorry. No, but the joke of his name is Iroquois Pliskin. And in Escape from New York, the guy's name is what? His name is Snake Plissken.
Yeah.
That is who Snake is designed after. That is the inspiration for Snake.
That is
I
Kurt
didn't
Russell.
I didn't know. You told me that while we were playing, but like just in general, I'm just like, you ain't fooling me. That's fucking Snake.
No, you're supposed to. You as the character are supposed to know that is like as playing the character. You're like, oh, Snake's helping me. This is Snake doing this.
Yeah. And Mike,
I do have one to play about Snake.
Oh, yep.
Because there was a sniper mission where I had to help out Otacon's sister across all these different fucking platforms. Snake's like, oh, I'm gonna post up over here and help you. Doesn't take one fucking shot the whole time. He just sits there and looks through his damn scope. He's fucking useless.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember if like there's a way you're supposed to trigger that or have him help you, but
well, like he didn't tell me. He just sitting there. I see him over there just laying down like, what are you gonna do? It's all on me. You're not taking a shot. You can see everything I'm seeing.
See, Dex, you fucked up though. That's actually that mission is where they got the inspiration for the switching protagonists in Grand Theft Auto 5. You were supposed to press the button to then be Snake and take the shot and keep. You know what I mean? That's on you, bud.
I see.
That's on you. You know what? No, that's not on you. That's on Neo for not telling you to fucking press the button. Fuck you, Neo.
Damn, Neo. Fucking big time in me.
Damn.
Piece of shit.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Mike, did you play Metal Gear Solid 2?
Metal Gear Solid 2? Not for a very, very, very long time.
Okay.
Yeah, like I played it when it was a new game. Lo, those many decades ago.
Oh my god. It's so
Man, it was a game when I got it. I think I might have beaten that game like 20 times at least.
Damn.
I was obsessed with it. It was my favorite games.
Okay.
Love it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So, and I think this is a good almost segue. I mean, it's not a good segue, but I think it will be. one of the things that I honestly did not put two and two together until you two started, you did this game. I'd known about, the twist in Metal Gear Solid 2, where you start off as Snake and then you play as Raiden for most of the game. But I think it's a good... It's very much like the Kingdom Hearts 2 Switch, but backwards, almost. So Kingdom Hearts 2 starts out, and you don't play as Sora. You're playing as this brand new character named Roxas. And not just for a fucking, not to be like, oh, this is... Just, no, you have fucking 2-3 hours with Roxas.
Before the title card even shows up.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And people were not happy that you were playing as Roxas for so long. Yeah.
Were people pissed off about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They thought, so time has been very kind to Kingdom Hearts 2. A lot of people don't know or don't remember how much that game was despised by a lot of people in a lot of ways. When it came out, people were like, fuck this opening. I want to play a Sora. This is boring. Why am I going through these days? There's that. There's the reaction commands. Like I said, they're cool. A lot of people were like, I hate this. It was not good. I remember being on forums and people being like, this is the mash action, sometimes triangle button game to win.
Yeah. So like I said, I mean, I honestly, I'd never put two and two together until you guys were doing these back to back, and I was like, oh shit, that's that's a very, it was a very similar thing where people hated that you were playing as Raiden in 2, and people hated, Kingdom Hearts 1 fans were pissed off that you were playing as Roxas for a majority of, or the whole beginning of Kingdom Hearts 2, even though, you once you're done playing as Roxas, you're fucking done playing as Roxas. So it's, I just thought that was kind of a cool thing, but we've got this up on the screen now, and we've got the fucking final mix boss fight.
Wearing my Goofy skin. Love it.
Wearing your Goofy skin. With, spoiler alert, Roxas. Okay. This fight was added to Final Mix, and it sucks. I hate it. But, Neo, your turn. Tell us what you thought about Kingdom Hearts 2, which is not the second Kingdom Hearts game, actually.
No, it is not.
Yeah.
Because I had to watch a whole movie of another game.
Yes, you did. Yes.
Before playing this
You
game.
had to watch the Chain of Memories movie and then play Kingdom Hearts 2, which I think either one of those is longer than fucking Metal Gear Solid 2.
All the cutscenes combined, maybe? It was like a 3.5 hour.
Yeah.
It was like a 3 hour thing. Yeah.
So, I mean, what did you think of Chain of Memories, the story of it? And
Chain of Memories.
If you remember, you might not because it has been a minute. Did you think of Chain of Memories as you were playing 2? Were you making those kind of connections as you were playing 2?
Well, there were okay. For the most part, Kingdom Hearts 2 was a great game. For the most part. The problem is when you have Chain of Memories introducing these characters, because this is when you first get introduced to Organization 13.
Yeah.
It becomes really weird because if I think about the context of someone... Oh, did I really? Oh,
yeah.
In the game? Oh, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna happen a lot. That's gonna... Yeah. Jesus. That fight sucked, man. That Roxas fight at the end, holy crap. In the context of, if I was a kid and I played Kingdom Hearts 1, and then Kingdom Hearts 2 came out, and I was like, yay, the next game, I would be very confused because they introduce many characters in Chain of Memories that they expect you to kind of know. Now the problem is I saw Chain of Memories before 2, so I did have context for this. I don't know if I played 2 before Chain of Memories, or even seeing Chain of Memories stuff, if I would even know what is happening.
Yeah.
The game is very cryptic for a children's game. I'll be really real with you. They like to use a lot of things they say a lot of phrases like, oh man, I wish I could just pull a quote out of my ass, but
honestly, make something up. It's probably in the game.
Yeah, like the may the guiding heart light be our key or whatever. And obviously that's just I'm just being stupid with that line, but Chain of Memories is like it is necessary to like see the game because I don't know who Namine is because she shows up and you don't understand her.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't understand her relation to the main characters at all and why that's important. And obviously the Organization 13 guys, they get introduced there, and their Chain of Memories on its own has no like conducive through line. It is literally just a chain of events that happen.
It's
and
a
then
chain
it just
of
stopped.
memories.
Oh my God, I
Roll
get
credits.
it now. Holy shit.
There it is.
Holy shit.
Wrap it up. We're
Got
done.
me.
Roll credits. I don't know if you have credits for this podcast, but roll
my
credits.
God.
That's the Brooklyn Nine-Nine theme song.
But ultimately, Kingdom Hearts 2 was great. Gameplay, thoroughly improved. It felt a lot better to play. Story through line, a lot better. Like, even with the prologue being the Roxas part, that was pretty fine. I felt as though
fine.
when we got... Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. Even though when we got to the end and they finally explained Roxas, I had a feeling that Sora and Roxas were intrinsically entwined in some sort of way.
No idea how you figured that out ahead of time.
I mean,
You know,
he had a Keyblade, and the organization
Dexy's got me there.
just kept
Okay.
mentioning it. You know what I mean?
he did have a Keyblade.
He did have a Keyblade. Yeah, they gave him a Keyblade for some reason. The game makes it also very much known that like, oh, you have to be special to have a Keyblade, and then they throw that out the fucking window in the post-credits scene.
Yeah.
when we saw like the Keyblade War and everyone has Keyblades. Whatever, I'm getting ahead of myself with that. That's future Neo problems, right? Ultimately, the game is really good. It follows a lot of the same formulaic part of Kingdom Hearts 1, where you have big story, then you do a bunch of Disney stuff, because the Disney stuff's kind of just like I don't want to say the filler, but that's like
It is.
the girth of the game. It's the Disney stuff. And then you have more story. This one, they threw me through a loop, and they were like, you're going to get an intermission with more story. And right in the middle, where they throw in that big battle and all the Final Fantasy characters show up, the Final Fantasy X girls show up, and they never explain that. They just show up for this
They're
section
pixies.
of the game.
That's it.
They're pixies, and then
That's
they
it.
leave, and then you never see them again. It's fine. It's fine.
There's a way you can say them like one more time, but still doesn't explain anything.
They're just there as pixies. Yeah.
It's crazy. And then you get to the end, and then then the story happens again. I did think the way they handled the like Disney stuff was a lot better, because you're chasing Pete or whatever, and they bring back Maleficent, and that's weird because she ultimately doesn't do anything of value until the end, and she just kind of leaves anyway. So like, she's back for some reason, but like it's not like important. She's not like an important villain because Organization 13 has become
I
such
almost
like
went into some future spoilers, but I'm not going to.
All right, don't
No
do it.
future
Okay,
spoilers.
So she's not done yet. Okay,
Yeah,
perfect.
I basically have like alluded to you because you beat her in the first game, and like
You do.
according to everybody,
Yeah.
she's gone, but then she comes back, and I was like,
Yep.
you will not understand this for a long time.
Perfect. Thank you.
There's a
Game.
reason, and you won't know it till way later.
Yeah. And ultimately it's a really good game, but they're like, it being a PS2 game, there's a lot of parts of the game where, as you can see in my stream at some point, I'm like, who fucking made this game? Because like, for example, the Roxas fight, which I think you're playing on stream right now, or on the podcast, right?
Yeah, and there's no sound once again, just
That's fine.
just 'cause. But yeah, that is playing right now. I think you just died a second time, and you fucked up by then going and opening up the chest for the orichalcum again, instead of doing all of that, saving so that when you die, which you will, you can just go straight to the boss fight because now you have to keep stopping over and over again. You fucking dumb piece of shit.
I think opening the chest is almost therapeutic for him.
Fair enough. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm sorry I called you a
accomplished
name.
something, you know what I mean? It feels good. Feels good. Yeah, but like in this fight, which you said they added, because I don't know the difference between what they added and what they didn't add. If I was someone who did not understand that, the whole entire game can be played just by mashing the attack button the entire time. Mostly, for the most part, I can jump and I can attack. But they don't give you a fucking dodge roll, man. Just give me a fucking dodge roll and they save it. Anyway, that's just like another like little like nail on a chalkboard for me. But anyway, this entire fight ultimately becomes, oh, you have to use the counter button constantly, even though you didn't have to do it the entire game.
Yeah.
That was like the way to beat it.
It's one of those things where they made the game first. They made Kingdom Hearts 2, they released it. And then when they made the final mix and they were adding this kind of new stuff to it, it almost seemed like the idea was, okay, we're adding this new boss, and this is for the people that have played the game and know all of the mechanics by heart already. So they know about the dodge roll, they know about the counter, they know about this, they know about this. Whereas, if you're actually playing the game for the first time, you don't really need those. Yeah, they're there the whole time, but you don't fucking need them. You know?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in the game that I didn't use at all.
Yeah.
Like certain magic summons I used like maybe 3 times just to like see what they looked like.
Yeah.
Ultimately,
did you use summons in the first game all that much?
No.
Yeah.
He got excited about getting Simba, and he never went to summon Simba.
And that's the thing. Like Simba's who I was thinking of, because Simba is a summon in Kingdom Hearts 1 that you can get. And then in Kingdom Hearts 2, you go to the Lion King world, and Simba's like, oh, hey, it's you again. And if you'd never used that summon, you're like, what the
Yeah, it's the same thing with Mulan and Mushu.
Yeah.
That happened too. Yeah. Never used them at all. And that was a weird conversation that I didn't understand. Kingdom Hearts is weird. I'm just gonna say that. It's weird. It's fun. I love the nature of it. I love what it's doing. I love how it's like, you know what? It's unabashedly true to itself. And that's like one amazing thing I can say about Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah.
Because it knows what it is. It's campy, like, you know, villains are villains. They wear all black leather because you know they're the bad guys. That's how you know they're the bad guys. And then Mickey wears it and you're like, oh, is he a bad guy? Maybe. I don't know. He's wearing their clothes, but then you find out he's just kind of researching the handsome or whatever, and there's like 4 Ansems. For some reason, I'm just exaggerating, but there's like at least 3. Come on, let's be real. The one you beat in the first game, the OG Ansem, who made whatever hearts or whatever, the first Ansem, and then there's like the third Ansem, who's like the bad guy Ansem. Okay, sweet, love that for us. Where do these Organization 13 guys come from anyway? Like, what's up with that? Why are they all have no hearts? Why?
No future spoilers.
Are you telling me that they released this game and people played it and were like, that was perfect?
How confused were you at the end of playing Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix?
I think it asks more questions than it ever answered.
That's
for
it.
Sure.
That's
it in a nutshell.
Then we had 79 years until Kingdom Hearts 3 with a bunch of different games in the middle. Which the one thing that I will honestly give to Kingdom Hearts and say fuck Kingdom Hearts 4 is that all of these fucking side games, including the mobile game specifically, they have so much important story lore in them, where if you don't play them, like Chain of Memories. Chain of Memories was a Game Boy Advance game that I played when it first came out, because I bought it for my Game Boy Advance, and it was incredible because it was the first Game Boy Advance cartridge that had full CG video in it.
Oh shit!
Yeah, the CG, like not everything, but a few of the CG cutscenes were on the actual cartridge as you were playing the game. Where are you going?
Yeah,
He's leaving. But all of the side games have very important lore, even if it's like, I want to say, what is the melody memory?
Melody memory, yeah.
Yeah, has like for the most part, it's just, oh yeah, you're doing a melody game. You know, you're doing like a press button for the songs. And then, like, the final cutscene or, like, the secret cutscene is super fucking important to the entire lore of the world. Like, it's like, it's insanely important to everything. You're like, why would you do that? Why? So, yeah, when you're saying, you know, if you were a kid and you went from 1 to 2, yeah, you'd be super confused. But
who the fuck is Naname?
yeah, I think the switch from 1 to 2, or like the time frame wasn't too long, and they'd, you know, released Chain of Memories, and it was a big release. Like, it was a very big Game Boy Advance release, and they were I remember they were touting a lot of there's CGI cutscenes on this Game Boy Advance game. You're gonna want to play it. You're gonna want to play it. Yeah. So you going from 1 to 2 and just watching that video, you're like, oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. But when the games first came out, and these are the ones that I have memories of because I never played Metal Gear. I'm a big Kingdom Hearts guy.
You have a chain of them?
You know, there's my tattoo, my Kingdom Hearts tattoo, and I have a cut on my finger.
What is that a Kingdom Hearts tattoo of? What is this?
That's the Paopu fruit. The color is completely gone from when I got it.
That grows on their island.
Yeah.
I see.
My spouse has one too.
Aww,
so you're
cute.
You're a Kingdom Hearts sicko also.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
God, that's scary.
So I was in high school when Kingdom Hearts 2 came out, I believe. I think so. And I talked to my parents, and I was like, "Hey, this game's coming out in the middle of the school year. I would like to take the day off of school to go buy it and play it." And my parents were like, "If your grades are at this point when that game comes out, yeah, we'll you can call in sick, and we'll cover for you with your teachers, whatever, it doesn't matter." So I made sure that my grades were good. And then when Kingdom Hearts 2 came out, my parents called in and be like, "Oh, Robert's not going to make it in today. He's sick." And I went to the Game Crazy. I bought Kingdom Hearts 2, and I went home and just played it all fucking day. And my parents was like, "Hey, good job. You know, have a good day. Go back to school tomorrow."
Yep. That's so nice of your parents.
Yeah, my parents are fucking cool as shit. Yeah, my parents are awesome.
That's really nice of them. My parents would have never done that.
But yeah, I was definitely that kid where I didn't know Chain of Memories existed when Kingdom Hearts 2
Did you know? You didn't?
Nope.
Oh shit, yeah, I had it for the Game Boy Advance. I didn't finish it because... I didn't finish it not because I didn't want to. I really did want to. The gameplay of it was cool, and I liked building the deck and everything. But I got stuck, and I remember I got stuck super late in the game.
Mm-hmm.
And you had to have like a specific card to get through a door. And I just didn't have that card. I didn't have one at all. And it wasn't like you need this very specific. It was just like you need this color with this number up or down. There you go.
Yeah. There you go.
Is that a which one's that? The pocket.
This is the analog pocket.
Analog pocket. Thank you.
Here you see there. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. So I had it, and it was like you need this it was a green card with like I want to say it was like green and 4 or above, and the only green card I had was like 2 because I just didn't have them.
Yeah.
So I literally it was like a soft lock where I couldn't get through the door to keep going because I just didn't have this specific type of card that you needed to go through the door, which sucks. Yeah. But I was just like I'm not gonna go back and fucking find one. You know?
But yeah, I was very much. I went to Kingdom Hearts 2. I was like, I don't know who these people are. That's cool though, especially the OP. I'm like, when did this happen?
Like, what the fuck? Who are all these people?
And like for the most part, like I got the story for the most part of like what was happening in it, but like the lead up to it, I was like, I don't know what the fuck Nami is. It wasn't until it wasn't until well after that I learned of Chain of Memories, and I was able to take it out with my local library because they have games that you could pull out. And
nice. Pull out.
And my our family friends, the kid, had a Game Boy Advance, so I borrowed it to play it, and so that's how I play it well after.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I
So
mean, for the most
Neo,
part,
Yep.
you don't need to know. Like they introduce like Naname and like these like organization characters, and for the most part, you don't really need Chain of Memories, but you lose the context of like Naname's power and like what she did to Sora and why Sora's in like a flower computer
yeah,
and, or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, and he wakes up like that context is like completely missing because Kingdom Hearts 1 ends with you guys walking down the road and you follow Pluto or whatever, Pluto. Like there's just a lot that like a lot of disconnect that happens between 1 and 2.
there is definitely a lot in Chain of Memory. Like Chain of Memories literally was made to lead directly into Kingdom Hearts 2. So, Chain of Memories, for those who don't know, it was a Game Boy Advance game that tells the story of how Sora got into the pod at the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 2. So when you play Kingdom Hearts 2, you play through the prologue as Roxas, this character that you've never seen before, you've never met before, in this new town that you'd never been to. And there are some some Final Fantasy characters in there from, I want to say 8 or 9. Is that
The mix of 7 and 8.
Is it okay? And you kind of interact with them, and then at the end of the prologue, as Roxas, you go and you find Sora in this pod where he's like asleep, and throughout the entire prologue, you get these little cutscenes that are like, is it like recalibration, 20%, 30%, 40%, and you're just like, what the fuck does any of this mean? And that is all the recalibration, like the memories, whatever, is this machine rebuilding Sora's memories of everything that he did in Kingdom Hearts 1. Where Chain of Memories is literally just a story of Sora forgetting everything from Kingdom Hearts 1, and then at the very end of it, they're like, oh, we can help you get your memories back. Go into this pod.
Yeah.
So, Neo, would you put this above or below Kingdom Hearts 1?
I'd put it above Kingdom Hearts 1.
Okay.
Mechanically,
Everything, mechanically, story, everything.
Story-wise, yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much on every level, it's better. It feels... Look, I didn't delete a gummy ship. You know what I mean? All my gummy ships remained intact.
Yeah.
Which is great. Even the gummy ship minigame was better. Like, a lot of it was, like, really fun and engaging. Even every Disney World... Like, even when you're in Lion King World, Pride Rock or whatever, man, you're a lion and you can fucking drift. And, like, man, I had a great time with that. That was pretty cool. Even that boss fight that I fought second time around in Pride Rock was pretty great. Like,
Yeah.
a lot better. It was a lot better.
I will say one future spoiler. The gummy ship in Kingdom Hearts 3 is far superior.
I mean, I would hope so.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I won't tell you why, but like the gummy ship segments and everything in Kingdom Hearts 3 much better than 1 and 2. That's the only spoiler I won't. Yeah, you'll when you get there, if you get there, you'll get there.
How many games do I have to play between 2 and 3?
You know what? Keep that thought up. We will talk about that at the end, because I want to talk to both of you kind of about anything future. But Dex, do you have anything that you want to say about Kingdom Hearts 2? And about like kind of Neo's experience with it? Do you think he fucked something up? Do you think he did something wrong? Do you think he's a piece of shit? Do you want him to die?
Not yet.
Because he will on screen here multiple times fighting Roxas.
I think Neo did a great job. I don't really have much to say like in regards to like how he played the game. I think he did a good job. He was pretty much one and done in every boss for the most part. Like,
Gamer
he's done a
over
great
here.
job. Yeah, he's being a gamer.
Fucking gamer.
Yeah, Neo did a great job on this. Like, I don't really have anything negative to say how he played.
Do you think my ADD caused me to miss any story beats?
Yeah, when you were getting distracted by chat.
Yeah, that happens.
And I'll determine if you
Fair.
can answer one of the questions that I put in.
Dragging their tail.
That's totally fair. That's totally.
Kind of how Neo was talking about like his experience with Metal Gear Solid 2. Like my experience with Kingdom Hearts 2 has become very complex over my lifetime of being a fan of the series. Not because of the game itself, but more so because of the fans. Like, I love Kingdom Hearts 2 on the back. Actually, like, I love that game a lot. It's probably the Kingdom Hearts game I've beaten the most, even though it's not my favorite. Like, I love that game a lot. But where my issues with that game come from is really devised from the fan base, because there's this whole culture around Kingdom Hearts 2 that if you don't see it as the best, you are intrinsically wrong and you're not really a fan of the series. And so I guess I had some kind of resentment built up towards the game just because of how people treat others because of it. And like, whether that's like, oh, why aren't you using this specific keyblade? This is how you're gonna min-max this. Why aren't you playing like you played this game 100 times? Like all these different little things that kind of come from the fan base. That's like, even in our playthrough where people like were kind of bringing that stuff up, not in a rude way, but it's just like what you see a lot. And it's just like stuff that really like irks me, because I feel like it hurts people getting into the series, because there's this expectation that if you don't share this collective opinion, then you're not doing it right. And so like, I love this game a lot, but I feel like to like combat it, I have to like point out like where it falls short on certain things. So it's like, I don't want to hate this game, stop being an asshole with the game kind of a thing. It's like, I still love this game a lot. It's just like, I hate going to it because there's a lot of baggage that comes, especially when you bring in the other the fandom into it, especially in a streaming sense. Like Mike from Kind of Funny is a big example of that.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Yeah.
People were so fucking rude to him. Like, I don't expect him to ever fucking touch this series ever again.
Here's the thing. I think I gave him a little bit of shit in the game, in the streams. Not for, oh, you need to use this keyblade. You have to do this specific thing. You have to do this, this, this. My frustration, and I think there were a few other people that were like the same thing. And it was, I think, what I brought up to Neo earlier. Right before this fight, where he reloads, and then he's got to go open up this chest and this chest, and then he's instead of saving, and you're like, dude, just you're gonna die over and over again. Whatever, that's fine. You figure out how to beat this boss on your own, but you're making it more annoying on yourself by not just being like, cool, let me get everything that I want to use set up. I'll do a save. And then if I die, cool, I can go right back into it. And I think, for me at least, that was my frustration watching Snowbike Mike's playthrough and watching, Neo right now. But it wasn't, oh, you're using the wrong Keyblade. Why don't you use this thing? You're doing this, you're doing this, you're doing this. You need to use this to min-max. No, it was just like, dude, like, you're making it harder on yourself by not just be like, okay, I'm going to go in, I'm going to get, these skills, all of these things there, and I'm going to save them. So that if I die again, cool, I can jump right back into it. Because then it's like, oh, I died? Fuck, now I have to do 5 to 10 minutes of going through menus over and over and over and over and over again. Yeah. And it's just like, dude, like, it was more of like a gameplay, just overall, like, hey, dude, just set yourself up for success. Because if you can die, reload, just go right back into it, you're still in the zone, you're kind of in that rhythm. Whereas... like you see Neo here. He dies, and then he's got to go and open up fucking chests, and then he comes back and he fucking dies again, like a piece of shit,
but if I had to, then I would have to open those chests, then I have to run back to save, and then I have to run back through all that fighting.
One time!
That seems...
and then when you die, you have to run anyway.
Could have been the time I won, you know what I mean? Like, that could have been it,
Yeah.
But it's just like, a lot of that baggage that comes with this game, because as we talked about when it first released, it wasn't this beloved entry of the series. Like, as much as people think it is, it wasn't. It was very divisive back in the day.
Well, when it came out, it was the third game that had come out.
Yeah. Like, I remember people being upset that there was no more platforming for the most part and stuff like that. Like, that was the big thing people enjoyed from the first game. As much as clunky as it is.
Shit, but whatever.
As clunky as it was, it's just like, it was not this beloved entry. And time is very much rose-colored tinted that for the most part. But just a lot of times when the fandom comes through for that game, it's just, it's real annoying examples of people. You get people like, why aren't you using Decisive Pumpkin? Like, yeah, I get it's a really good Keyblade, but like, I will let Neo use whatever fucking Keyblade he wants. Like, He's
Look at the
using the Leon.
numbers and bigger numbers, good numbers. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
bigger
That's
number,
what I
good
look
number.
at.
Big number, big number,
Well,
good
it's
number.
just like it's just like when he got the Leon Keyblade, he was using that for a while. And it's like he likes that Keyblade, let him fucking use it. Like
Fucking
who gives a
Gunblade
shit?
Keyblade. Fuck yeah, let's
And it's
go.
just like I just really hate kind of like the toxicity that comes through with everything. Like I hated seeing Mike getting all of this fucking horrible shit. The moment he had any critique to say about the game, the people were fucking just dogging him. It's like it's not a perfect game. Is it a great game? Yeah. But it's not perfect. Like I don't care if you think it's the most amazing game in the world. That's your opinion. You're right to feel that way. But there are things that could have been better. Like that could have been improved. Like it's a video game. It's not perfect.
Yeah.
And I just hate this idea of like if you don't think it's perfect, then you're wrong. And if you have anything to critique about it, then you're bad at the game. And it's just stuff like that that's like really kind of soured my relationship with the game, not because of the game itself, but because of the people and the fandom. I still love this game a lot.
I will say Mike did not have a Dex with him when playing this game. I essentially probably would have taken me maybe twice as long to finish this game if you weren't here to be like, hey, these are certain things that you can do to make this a lot easier for yourself. So I'm very fortunate to have that. Hi, Drea.
Hi, Drea.
Everybody says hi.
Can you see me?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Not on the podcast. I think we saw your hand, but that was it. Yeah.
Unfortunately, Mike had the disservice of having a million voices at once say different things. I haven't seen the streams yet, right? I purposely stayed away from those just to, because I'm playing it myself. Yeah. But like, I'm sure from what you're saying, he had a million different people with different opinions and different ways of playing the game, wanting them to play the game, which sucked. I only had one. And I will also say that this stream, out of all, like, I've been streaming for like at least 5 years now. This stream surprisingly brought in a lot of oh my God, look at me. Jesus Christ.
Hey, I think you won the fight, so that's worth it.
Yeah. What did I just do, like the jerk offs thing? Oh,
you did the jerk off with the goofy onesie.
All right. Anyway,
beautiful.
I was excited. That was a hard fight. That's those streams honestly brought in like just Kingdom Hearts fans, like random Kingdom Hearts fans came in to just like be like, this is somebody's first time playing this game and I love this game. And I don't think I've ever seen people like purposely like seek out that kind of like stream before, for me at least. So I found that very interesting.
Yeah. So
Kingdom Hearts and a lot of games, but like Kingdom Hearts has a ton of really great fans and like really, really passionate fans, people that are just super hyped to see new people play these games. But
same way with Metal Gear. Same way.
Like, and it's probably the same with Metal Gear. When you get that kind of level, then there are the people that are like, you're doing this wrong. Why aren't you doing this? Do this, do this, do this, do this.
I will have you know, I let Dex kill as many people as he wanted in Metal Gear Solid 2.
I do every single way.
Even though
hurt him on the inside.
Not the ideal way to play the game. And like, look, I could have been like, Dex, this is what I need you to do for your playthrough. I need you to hold up every soldier, take their dog tags, do that, and then make sure you just sleep them so you can get the best score possible at the end of the game. Didn't do that. Nope, didn't do it.
But yeah, it's just like I don't want it to like come off that I don't like this game. I love this game a lot. Like I love going back to. I love doing the second vintage to Hollow Bastion. I love doing the final gauntlet at the end. Like all that stuff is peak aspects of this series. Some of the best stuff you'll see in this series. Like it's amazing. It's just this whole like toxic energy around it that you'll see people like, you don't have to play any other game now. Like, okay,
yeah, Kingdom Hearts 2 is where it ends. You're good.
Yeah, it's like it just this idea of like
clearly not, and I've only played those two.
I know, but a lot of people feel like this is where you stop because everything else is downhill and the series is not worth playing. And I very much disagree with that. If you feel that way, it's your fine to have that opinion, but to tell everybody else that for going into the series, I think really colors people's thoughts and feelings on the games after 2, because you have this expectation of like, this is where it peaks and everything else is trash.
Yep.
And it's just really irritates me. Like I know it's just a video game, but like I love this series so much that it just pisses me off when new people come in. And
it is fucking annoying. And like you said, there were definitely a lot of people in Mike's streams when he was playing this game that were just being dumb fucking idiots. Like let people play games however they want to play them. If they want to play them on story mode difficulty.
Yeah, and that was another thing. Like in regards to 2, like people have this idea that 2 is
Dex, hold on, I'm making a point.
Oh, sorry.
Story Motors Podcast every Thursday, 8 a.m. Mountain Time. YouTube, Spotify.
Nailed it.
Dex, go ahead.
But like you see people like, especially to be like have this idea that Kingdom Hearts is this really technically hard series. It's not that there's challenge within the series, but I would say for the most part, it's a pretty easy. You'll get through it. Like you might get stuck here and there, but like you're not going to be like bashing your head against the wall on a certain fight kind of a thing.
Except for apparently fucking Go Water Go fight for Snowbike Mike because he, yeah.
Yo, that
and,
wasn't
like-
that bad for me. I think I beat that my
Well,
first
because
time.
I think you had done the leveling and like you were strong enough to be able to do that fight, whereas Mike, love him, he tried doing that fight before doing a lot of other things and was just not. He was just kind of too weak to take on that fight, and the way that he plays games, you know, God willing, and all power to him, he's just like, no, I'm gonna fucking power through this shit. And I think that caused him some issues.
I need to go watch. I need to go watch these.
You do.
But yeah, it's
Dance,
like
water
there's
dance.
there's just this idea that it's supposed to be this really Dark Soulsy kind of experience when that's not what the series has ever been. Like if you want to find that challenge,
Fucking
it's
Disney
there.
game.
But it's like not everybody's going to be going critical level 1 playthrough, and that's perfectly fine. I don't play that way. I've played through the series multiple fucking times throughout my life, and I've done critical playthroughs, but like that's not the way I prefer to play the series. Like I just like going. I play because the gameplay is fun, and I really love the story and the characters. If other people want to play another way, it's fine. But it's just this whole idea of like the regressive difficulty and what makes you a real fan and not. It's just. And I'm not going to keep harping. This game is amazing. It's just like, that's like where my troubled history has gone with it as I've gotten older. So, and I'm really glad that Neo, for the vast majority, had a really great time playing this game. Very minimal kind of things I had to address kind of thing, which was really nice. And I was really, really thankful for that he did not have an experience like Mike did, because anybody who goes through that, I don't expect him to ever play the series again, because I wouldn't want to.
So let's do this. We're going to take a quick break.
Wait, I want to say one thing.
Oh, I got to pee so bad, but go ahead.
Me too. I do as well.
Okay.
But I want to say that middle section of the game, that dead middle section, probably one of the hypest moments I think I've had in a video game in a very long time. Just like you're going through, you see all the Final Fantasy characters. Cloud shows up. Fucking like Tifa shows up, and she's there in her Advent Children clothes. And it's fucking cool as shit. And then you fight 1,000 Heartless or whatever. Like, man, that whole section of the game, fucking brilliant. Like, hell yes. Give me more of that. I want more of that hype moment. Yeah. I had to say that. Thank you.
No, it's fine. It's, I mean, that the 1,000 Heartless fight will stay in my head until I have, Alzheimer's and forget everything. But
that'll be the only thing. Here's like 1,000 Heartless.
But let's do this. Let's take a quick break. I don't know why people clap. I don't know. Am I supposed to fucking see it? Am I supposed to? I don't know.
So
anyway,
you should get one of those on Hollywood sets, and you go take 2.
Well, I can explain why people clap when they're doing podcasts. It's because everybody is also recording locally, so you're getting the claps in there, and you don't just clap once. Mm-hmm. Everybody claps until you're synced together with the clapping. So then in post, everybody would send in their audio, and then you literally just look at the waveforms, find the claps, and then once they're lined up, there you go. Cut everything before the claps, and voila. You have quality sound.
If we were a better podcast, I would have known that.
I did that all of twice, and I'm like, I am going to literally fucking kill myself on one of these live streams, so we're never doing that again. And it was just terrible Discord audio.
Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, we're still back, and that's going to be in, I know I said I'm going to try to be more positive about our podcast, but there's definitely things that I can fucking learn about audio, for sure.
Okay, but that's not reflective of your podcast, okay?
That's true. I mean, our podcast is perfect because Mike's here.
Aww.
Yeah.
Oh, you.
Yeah. Any episode, if there's an episode that's just me, different story. But Mike was missing a couple weeks ago, and we had Foxy Steve on. Beautiful.
You don't get to be self-deprecating in the form of talking shit on your podcast.
Anyway,
It's our podcast. If anything to talk shit on it, it's us.
He's
You're not allowed to, Dick.
I'm keeping him honest.
You do that.
So-
I'm willing to go full on. Yeah, he's an asshole, but he's our asshole.
so this is what we're going to do now. We've got 5 to 6 trivia questions that each person has written for the other one. Okay? Last time we did
Maybe
this,
9.
we just did or maybe 9. I don't fucking know. Last time we
Got a
did
number
this,
of questions.
we just did the trivia, did not keep score. That's changing this time, and for those watching now, you will see a number in the bottom of the screens for Dex and for Neo that right now is at 0.
Oh god, I'm being graded. Oh,
You
no.
are
I
being
thought we were
graded
just gonna-
now.
I thought we were just going to randomly assign points so I could go to bed.
Nope.
Just pick a winner. Like, there you go. Bye.
So,
Catch you next week.
our trivia master. I hope this isn't in the recording. It might be. Shit. I don't know too much about OBS when it comes to this stuff, but I've got something and I'm changing thing. Whatever.
Whatever. We'll
Yeah,
figure it out.
Anyway, so trivia master Mike,
Yo.
sexiest man on this podcast. Sorry, Dex. Sorry, Neo. Sorry, me. Go ahead and let's start with we've got it up here. Let's start with a Kingdom Hearts 2 question for Neo. Now, Dex and Neo, both of you, should these go in order or?
I don't care.
I would say that they're in order of difficulty.
Okay. Okay.
Mine
That's,
was
that's kind of what it
came
is.
off the top of my head. Mine is not in any order. That's what came to my head.
All right.
Okay.
Well then. Neo, your first question, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Whose body was used to create both Namine and Roxas?
Nominee.
Whatever.
That's fine. Don't worry about it.
Whose body?
Yes.
Sora?
That is correct.
Ding ding ding.
God, I'm so fucking good. So I paid attention the entire time. That's me.
Hey.
Got a 1 on the board for Neo. So we've got some Metal Gear Solid on the screen. So Trivia Master Mike.
All right. Dex, your first question, my friend. What is the very first line of dialogue in the game?
Jesus Christ.
What the fuck?
It's an iconic line.
War never changes.
That's number 4. It's the first line of 4.
Oh my god. You're asking something that I'm.
This is a wild question.
Come on, Dex. You played this game for 9.5 hours. All right.
Look, it's an iconic line.
You
all right?
finished this game before he was
I've
done
known
playing as
it.
Roxas.
I've known it for 25 years. You know what I mean?
You've also played this game for like
Yeah,
a bajillion times.
Yeah, I know a lot of lines from the original Transformers movie from 1985. That doesn't mean they're actually iconic. They just mean a shit ton to me.
All right. You can skip this question if you want.
Okay.
No, I want to. Dex, give me just take a shot in the dark.
Oh man. I'm Snarled Snake.
I'm
That's him.
Solid Snake.
I'm Solid Snake.
I'm Solid Snake. Welcome to Metal Gear Solid.
Metal Gear Solid 2 from Hideo Kojima. Get ready for
All
Death Stranding in 20 years.
Norman Reedus and the Funky Fetus. That's going to make a lot more sense when the game comes out. Don't worry about it.
Will. Don't worry about it. That guy
Also, Norman Reedus plays a character in The Walking Dead TV show, which is based off of the comic books, and I don't think it's started yet.
And this is in order of difficulty, and you put that as number 1.
It's the first thing that happens in the game, Dex. It's the first thing that happens in the game.
That would be like me asking you the first set of dialogue set in Kingdom Hearts 2.
You're right.
What if,
Now
what if
that
he
I
just
think
like
about
pulled
it,
that out
it's
right
kinda-
now?
Yeah. God. Yeah, here's this iconic line that we clearly all remember. Hudson
All right.
River 2 years ago.
I'm sorry, it's Hudson River 2 years ago.
Are you fucking kidding me right now?
2 years ago.
I feel like I've been set up to fail.
That
The next question's way easier.
Okay, we're gonna skip that first one because Neo's a cunt.
Yeah, no, that
so
My bad.
that was hilarious, and I just wanted to see what Dex was gonna
Yeah.
say. You know.
Neo, you're not a
All
cunt.
right.
I love you.
Okay. Real first question, Dex. What is the name of the Metal Gear in Metal Gear Solid 2?
There was No, are you talking about because like there's are you talking about the new version or the thing that holds them all?
either.
Metal Gear, I think it was Assault.
Oh, it's not. You want to fire off another guess there?
I know it's like an A that for that one that holds them all. It's God, what was
They say it a lot.
it? Oh God.
Is it Solid 2?
It is not.
The only other
I
thing
know.
that's coming to my head, and
Yes.
I don't know if this is right. It's probably not. I'm gonna say Metal Gear Apex.
Nope.
Damn.
All right.
All right. Well, I
Throw
don't
in
have
the
to
towel.
change that 0.
Perfect. The name of the Metal Gear is Ray, and the thing that holds them all is Arsenal.
Arsenal.
Fuck Arsenal.
Arsenal, the team
Arsenal
that's currently
Gear.
bottling the league.
Fuck you, Neo. You're a cunt again. Fuck Arsenal and fuck you.
I'm gonna give myself credit that at least it was an A word.
Fuck Arsene Wenger.
You know what?
Fuck Mikel Arteta.
You get 1,000 Michael points. They mean absolutely nothing, but hey, there you go.
Thierry Henry is cool, but fuck Arsenal. There's only one club in London. All right,
And that's Tottenham.
kill yourself.
Don't.
There's
you gotta-
one
you gotta go
word.
to somebody's house and watch an Everton match. So you
There's
know.
one word in on my
know anything about
Twitch
soccer.
where if you type it in, it will ban you, and it is Tottenham.
Oh shit, really?
Yes.
This is amazing.
I'm gonna test it right now.
Just
I mean,
that,
I don't think it'll work now. All right, so
just that superfluous London club that people are mystified at how Americans are fans of them.
Tottenham. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's just like how the fuck.
No, I know
are
why.
you-
I know why. It's Tim Howard.
Okay.
That's it. It's like anytime that there's a really popular American that goes to play for an English club or really any club overseas, they get a big boost in popularity. That's why there are a lot of people that were Chelsea fans because of Pulisic. That's just it's soccer. Anyway,
Then explain why it's me and 7 other lunatics who are Everton fans.
you have the biggest fucking collection of Utah fans for any British club. The fuck
Yes,
do you
we
want?
do. All 8 of us
Yeah.
that routinely show up.
And you're sad about everything.
That
Okay.
we'll get into this later, my
yeah,
friend.
we will. This is
right.
This is a FIFA episode later on. So
We probably won't, but whatever. Alrighty. Neo Hawks, I'm going to ask for help on pronunciation of the
okay,
name
hold
here.
on. Let me pull it back up here. Let me pull it back up.
Please do.
Okay, number 2.
Yes.
Okay. What did Xemnas call the suit of armor when he went to a chamber deep underground? Xemnas went to a chamber deep underground, saw a suit of armor, and referred to it as...
Oh my god, is this a scene
What?
where they're like walking down the stairs like for a good 5 minutes? Shit. What did he call the armor?
the suit of armor.
I'm trying to even remember what this suit of armor looks like.
A suit of armor.
Damn.
Jesus fucking Christ.
If I Would it surprise you if I would tell you I did not remember a suit of armor?
Least
Without
surprising thing I could have
surprise
said.
This
That
is
was
probably the one
probably-
question. This is the one question where, because you were really distracted by chat, I tried really hard to get you back on track.
You did. I do remember specifically you being like, you should be paying attention here.
He's
And
just
I was
shaking
like,
keys,
all right.
just doing everything he can to get your attention, and there you are.
Yeah, I have no fucking clue.
Trent,
do
you
you
want
call
to take a
them?
guess?
Probably has an X in it because they're all freaks.
Triple X.
God damn.
He's not completely off base here when it comes to Kingdom Hearts 2.
Absolutely not. Oh.
They all have X's in their name. Wait a minute. If I rearrange everyone's name in Organization 13 and remove the X, does that mean that's their real names?
Yeah.
You already know that, so yeah.
Yeah. Take out the X in Xemnas and rearrange those letters. What name is that?
I think I just fucking had a breakthrough. Yeah, that was what's his face? Ansem.
Okay, that's not the answer to this question, but you're right.
Dang! Yay!
Yeah.
All right, I don't know the answer. No, I'm sorry.
All right, Dex.
The answer is friend.
The armor is called Friend.
He refers to the armor as friend.
I gotta look at this armor. I was gonna say something out loud, but I don't want to spoil anything in the future. Because I feel like I understand why he refers to it as friend.
There's a very specific reason. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, we're still at 1-0.
Amazing.
All right, Trivia Master Mike.
All right, Dex, your question. What is the name that Solid Snake uses in disguise?
Not to get the full name, we're going to say Pliskin.
I'm gonna ask for the full name because we
Say the
mentioned
first
it
part.
earlier.
We did mention it earlier tonight.
I know we did.
Say the first part.
I always referred to him as fucking Pliskin the whole time.
Bonus points, as not my game show, but you get bonus points if you also say his military rank.
You say his
yeah,
military
he-
rank, I'll give you the fucking point. It's my show.
Because he introduces himself, full rank, and then his full name. Hi, meanies.
Oh,
Hi, little pup. Hello, little puppy.
oh.
I know why you're in here.
For the vibes.
No, she wants me to do a thing with her.
Oh,
That's weird.
My brain.
I can't
my
say
brain,
the word. I can't say the word. She'll freak
don't.
out.
Yeah,
No,
don't.
my brain is Pliskin. That's all that's in there. That's all I ever referred to him.
Mike, real quick, should we give this to him?
I mean, what? Why the hell not?
The next question is gonna suck even more. So that's
Yeah, the next question is going to suck even more for everybody except for you. Because,
it's a great catchphrase.
yeah, I would love to know it as the guy asking the fucking questions.
So we're gonna
What?
give Dex the point because he does mention that he's Pliskin. What is the full name, Neo?
It is Lieutenant J.G. Iroquois Pliskin.
Iroquois. Yeah, that's what we said earlier. So,
Yeah.
all right.
Oh, to me, that's Pliskin.
Next.
That's all. That's his whole name. First, last, middle.
Next, I'm gonna look at these Kingdom Hearts to see if there's. Okay, yeah, no, you can read that. Yeah,
Thank God me at nearly 40 can read a fucking question.
you couldn't read Xemnas. All right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry. I'm sorry your game with a very confusing timeline and release order is throwing me fucking curveballs. I'm sorry. Anyway,
All right. Question 3.
question 3. Neo, what purpose does the X serve in the names of the nobodies?
Is it cross
Oh,
or
man.
is it times? 1,000 times resist.
They're connected.
Connected,
Man,
man.
this is
Full
tough.
circle, baby.
Did they explain why there's an X? Because I remember the reveal of the X.
You
Well, what's
had
the reveal?
realization. You had the realization of what it was for on your own.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Did I really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you did.
Mike was there too.
Yeah, like 5 minutes ago.
Yep.
Yeah, but that doesn't explain why they put an X in their name.
What does the X represent with the name?
Well, it's for some. I don't know what it represents, but I know it exists to anagram their names and then stick an X in there.
There it is.
There we go.
That's it.
Anagram.
It's an anagram.
Yes, it's a bananagram.
I knew all along.
Bananagram. Doot, 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 doot.
Mic drop.
Oh, speaking of mic drops, okay, can we spend 25 minutes talking about this John Cena heel turn real quick?
I mean,
No,
you guys
that's fine.
can. I gotta go to sleep.
That's fine. That's fine. Okay.
I gotta wake up and be productive tomorrow. So,
I work from home. I ain't got to do shit.
I wish I did.
Yeah.
lucky you. Lucky you.
All right. Oh, I think we're like super close to the end of the game here. Oh, okay. I'm gonna
They're
just back up.
They're still a chunk.
No, there's like fucking 3 hours of cutscenes here. Okay. All right. Next Metal Gear question.
All right, Dex. What is Fat Man's catchphrase?
How's my dick taste?
Catchphrase. He has a catchphrase.
He does have a catchphrase.
Did I do that?
Oh yeah! As he bursts through a fucking wall.
Why ain't he
says
want
it
me,
right-
man?
Right before you. Oh my god.
He says it when?
He says it right before you start to fight him.
Is Fat Man the one that like skates around with the daiquiri?
Yep.
All right, that's how I want to live my life.
I feel that. I feel that. Big trench
Eating
coat.
Ooh.
There's also
note,
no answer in here, so
Yeah, I was kind of leading up to that. There's no answer for that one or the next one.
no. Actually, I think there
yeah,
is
yeah.
for the next one. It is, yeah.
I didn't write it down though.
I'm so.
Oh well, never mind. Fuck me then.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. That's something I did not pay attention to at all. So,
All right.
I'll give you the answer if you want me to.
yeah, I'm good.
Yeah,
I got
enlighten
nothing.
us.
I got
It
nothing.
is laugh and grow fat.
Yeah, that was
a
not
great
in the memory
catchphrase.
mix at all.
Fucking weak.
It's a classic line. It's classic, you guys.
all right.
It's cl-
So no points on the board for that one.
Nope.
Mike, do you want me to read this next one?
I think I got this.
Okay.
All right. Ansem and Xemnas are the heartless and nobody of what character? Link the fingers.
I'm gonna
Deep in
say
concentration.
his name is Xenort.
Oh,
You know what?
Dex.
Xenort? It's like Xenort?
I don't want to like beat B, but also it's like
No, is it
not- that's
Ansem
not-
the Wise? Is it Ansem the Wise?
I'm gonna give this to Dex to do the yes or no. Give me the thumbs up or the thumbs down, Dex.
I'm gonna do thumbs out because it's not the name.
Fuck you, Neo! You piece of shit! Fuck you!
God damn. Hawks, you want to tell us the name?
It is Xehanort.
Oh, come on. Come
Look,
on.
bud, I'm just going off of what Dex tells me to do, okay? It's not my show.
That's-
Alright, it's not my
That's
show.
bullshit. That's bullshit. All right. You know what? Fuck this.
I'm out. Thanks for having me.
You were close.
Fuck
It was
off.
not the name though. I was like,
What did
if
I
I was
say? I said like Xenort or something.
No,
like
you
that.
you said Xenort. Like that thing on the screen is perfect timing.
Oh my god!
I don't know. Did you
I was
see
on
that?
the right.
Did
I
you
was
see
on
that,
the
you
Neo?
were on the right track.
Like
But
right as we're talking about
was
this in the stream, Neo had just like done a zoom on his face, just being like,
Uh,
"All right, Mike,
You
come
were
here,
very
Mike,
close.
come here."
I would just
Yep.
not expect you to give me the point if I was like not saying the name.
I would have.
Mike.
We gave you Pliskin.
Mike, did we give him the
That's
point?
his name.
Mike, did we give him the point?
That's the way you
I-
say it. It's Pliskin.
what's the score right now?
I
Right
said
now, it's
Polisky.
2-1. If we gave him the point, it'd be 3-1.
No, we don't give him the point.
We don't give him the point.
No,
All right.
we got a
If I,
manufacturer drama here.
said
Fuck you,
Polisky,
Neo!
would you still have given it to me?
Yeah, why not?
You're just saying that now.
All right, next Metal Gear question.
Metal Gear question,
right.
yeah.
Alrighty. Who created the GW AI?
I believe that's going to be. Okay, this really depends. I feel like it's either Otacon's sister or it's the Patriots.
I mean, we don't have the answer here, Neo.
We don't have the
Yeah, they
answer.
don't.
You
have
didn't
it.
put it
They
in
don't
here.
have it.
Yeah, so this really,
I know it though.
I kind of want to take away a point
I would
from
fucking
Neo
hope
for this
so.
shit.
How dare you?
You give
I'm
me
gonna go
questions
with-
to read but no answers. What the
'Cause
fuck
I
is
think,
this?
I think you're going to the more technical thing, and I'm gonna go with it was Otacon's sister.
That is correct.
Marsha.
What's her name?
No,
Oh, man,
fuck
what
off.
is her
No,
name?
you already said that's correct. I'm giving him a point.
Son of a bitch.
Bonus point if you can get the name.
Bonus point if you get the name. Otacon also had a nickname for her. Also, he fucked their mom while she drowned in a pool.
Oh, shit, dude. Like, fucking hell.
What fucking game are you guys playing?
Again, I'm surprised that scene is not more talked about. I've never heard that once in any conversation revolving this fucking series. I'm still so shocked.
Oh yeah, that is a conversation that happens during this game. Cheers.
Mike's gone. Mike left.
We're done. No.
Literally, step bro, what are you doing? Literally, step.
Yeah, no, honestly, names are like my weak point for anything, so I could not tell you off the top of my head.
Here's the thing. I love Mike. I really want him to not come back and just commit to the bit. And I think he might. And I'm very happy. And I'm not going to switch anything. He's gone.
That's
All right.
perfect.
Oh, fucking Mike.
Oh, he's back.
God damn it.
Yeah, it's
I did
like his stepsister is dying, and he's just laying out all this dirty laundry of like, I had relations with your mom while you drowned.
That's why
Was that-
you're afraid
which
of
one is that? Is
water
that
and
Grandpa?
swimming.
No, that's not Grandpa.
Nope. This is Ira.
No, but-
Ira.
Oh, there's a
Bermuda.
puppy.
Yeah.
Mike, I said that I was hoping that you wouldn't come back and just completely commit to the bit.
I almost did.
Because if you
Almost
do
did.
that, if you ever walk out and you want to commit to the bit, I will not be angry at you. I will love it 1000%.
I
Okay?
just text you, just be like, nah.
Be like committing, and I'll be like, fuck yes. And I'm not going to change anything on the screen. It'll just be me and then an empty mic room.
We need to do that when we just real quick podcast production meeting. We need to do that when we have like a guest on, and I need to do that right at the beginning. And just disappear for 45 minutes, and then come back later. Different outfit, shaved.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
I just
Anyway.
realized. Wait, before you continue, I just realized. See that Pip Boy right there?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the same. Mr. Hawks has the box for it right behind him. Other side.
Oh, keep going.
Oh, right
There
there.
it
There
is.
it is.
Yeah, I have that
Hey.
box. I have that.
The Pip-Boy itself is in my living room.
Mm-hmm.
Dick.
Mm-hmm.
The box, I think, for me is in my closet. It's over here.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the puppy. Puppy.
Hey, puppies.
There's also
Puppy podcast.
you can't really see. This is an N7 helmet.
Yep.
Mass Effect. Inside is a genuine MLS game used ball from a Real Salt Lake match that was kicked into the stands that I did not throw back into the pitch, and I hit it in some flags and took it out with me as I left the stadium.
Amazing.
You're a criminal.
I am. Okay. All right, so we are at two. Wait, did we give him the points?
Yes.
Yes. We gave him bonus points. We gave him the point. I left before we decided
I said
Okay.
that names are my weak point. I could not tell your name off the top of my head.
Okay, so we
Okay,
are at
perfect.
2-2 because we did not
2-2.
give Neo the point for Xehanort, you idiot.
Well,
All right.
home right here.
Let's go. All right, back to Kingdom Hearts questions. Number
Ready.
4.
5.
Okay.
This is it.
Yep.
This is for all the marbles, Neo and Puppy.
And 1 point.
Go ahead.
I believe it's the question. I was very kind to you on this question. It's gonna be funny.
What was the original name of the world Hollow Bastion?
Oh no. There's another one.
There's another one yet.
Yeah.
There's another one. Aw.
Yeah, what was the original name of the world Hollow Bastion? That Dex did misspell here to Hallow Bastion.
Oh, my bad.
Unless I forgot the name of it.
No, I believe it's Hollow.
Okay.
Oh, fuck. I remember you literally mentioning this during one of our streams.
Oh no, they show it to you on screen and everything.
Oh, fuck. You're right, and they like change it in front of you, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Oh my god, I don't remember. I don't remember at all. Oh no. What is it? What is it?
Are you tapping out?
He's tapping out.
I'm
Okay.
tapping out.
It is Radiant Garden.
That's
Radiant
the new.
Garden.
That was the new name of it.
That's
Hollow
its
Bastion was the-
original.
That's
That's
the
its original name because they talk about. I remember this had a name before Hollow Bastion and it was Radiant Garden.
Fuck. That is funny because it's called that for most of the game, right? Hollow Bastion is like
Mm-hmm.
in one. It's in 1 and 2.
Yeah, Hollow Bastion is what they refer to it as in 1 the entire time, and then in 2, Dex, when does it become Radiant Garden? Is it like after?
It's the last thing. It's when you do the last visit to Hollow Bastion and you do
Yeah.
the Blashtron visit, and he kind of reveals it, and everybody starts to remember. Oh yeah, I remember what this town used to be called. Like
It's because you do the 1,000 Heartless fight, and then you do the
This- yeah,
Tron
this is-
world.
yeah,
Yeah. And then it's like, once you're done with that, then that kind of unlocks everyone's memories that, oh, this is Radiant Garden. And then you see the name of it actually changed from Hollow Bastion to Radiant Garden.
I remember
Yeah.
that exact act happening, but I forgot the
Yeah.
name.
Yeah. All right. So I think we have 2. Well, we have one more, really. And then we have
One
another
more.
one that we want Neo to answer, but there's not a point for it. So,
Oh, I got like 3 more good questions. All right, skip the next question of mine.
okay.
do you want to go to the new set of
Wait.
bosses? Or...
You know what? Do as many as you can.
I mean, we can do all of them, buddy.
Do all of them. Do it. Go. Go. I'm
Okay.
ready.
Yeah.
Do it.
All right.
Dex, you
Next
have a
question.
chance to get 4 more points here.
Damn.
Yeah, you
No
do.
pressure. No pressure.
No
And
pressure.
apparently some bonus points
Yeah.
in addition.
The
As
last question's a
stipulated.
doozy, though. The last question's a
Oh
doozy.
man. Fuck.
Alrighty.
We're gonna rapid fire these though. Come on.
All right.
Mhm.
Who goes by the name Shalashaska?
Neo, you put up a hand when we have to do a 5-second countdown.
I'm just gonna throw some out. I have no idea if this is right or not. I'm just gonna go with is it Fortune? Is that like her actual name?
No.
Dang.
Ocelot.
All right,
Oh.
next question.
His Russian code name.
Oh.
Okay. What is the name of the new set of bosses you face?
Oh my god, what is their name?
In the first game, it's Foxhound.
Foxhound.
In the second game, it's
I remember them talking about it too.
I know this because I see it. I
God,
see the answer.
if I don't get this, I'm gonna hear it. I'm like, yeah, that's fucking right.
the members. I'll tell you, the members consists of Fortune, Vamp, Fat Man.
Be fat, do crime.
Richie Valens. Buddy Holly.
That's his catchphrase.
Fuck, man, it's like on the tip of my fucking tongue. What the fuck was it?
I'll put some on the tip of your tongue.
I'll do it.
I'll give you a hint. This guy tells you what their name is. This guy.
My name is Craig. I am in charge of the military.
Fuck, like it's there. Like I'm hearing them kind of talk about it. It's just when I get to the name, it's what the fuck was it?
All right. 5, 4,
Tell me.
3. Dead Cell.
Fucking hell, that's right.
Yep. Alrighty. Next one, Dex. What? This is where you can get some bonus points, according to Neo, because
Okay.
he put that down instead of an answer.
No.
What was the S3 plan?
Bonus points for what it stands for.
Yes.
But
What was the S3 plan? And bonus points if you can tell us what it stands for.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's technically 2 different understandings from the characters of said thing.
And while he does this,
There's
I'm gonna
the-
pee.
There's the solid snake simulation, and then there's the one that the AIs tell you. It's
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I know
Go on.
I'm trying so hard to remember exactly what they called it, but like I know in terms of their meaning is to control information. That is the goal of their version of S3 is to control the flow of information. And I know for the solid snake
You're so close.
simulation, that's for trying to create a soldier to be like Solid Snake.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
God.
I mean, you essentially got the first part of it.
Okay.
I'll tell you what the second acronym of it is. Because it is Solid Snake simulation is correct.
Yeah.
But the AI tells you it actually means the selection for societal sanity.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
So
they're
are we
fucking
giving
crazy.
Dex a point here?
Yeah, you can give him a point for it. It's
All right.
It's Solid
No
Snake
plus
simulation.
points, but a point.
A point. A
Look.
crucial point.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. It now says 2.5 points.
Damn. Okay.
We might have a point there.
Alrighty.
There's
At
one
least
more
I
here
know
for you,
what-
and then there's
at
one
least
for
I
Neo.
know the function of it.
Yeah.
I mean, we could ask Dex the last question, then ask Neo the last question.
I think that's what we'll do. We'll ask Dex the last question here.
All right, Dex. Do you know what day it is tomorrow?
Shit. How?
Oh boy.
I'm gonna go with.
The most
It's gonna
important
be-
question in the game.
It's
I'm
gonna
go
be
with-
May.
That's not a
I'm
hint.
gonna-
What he said is not a hint.
No, I
Oh.
love NSYNC.
Okay, is it? Okay, I have one thought. I just have to ask: is it something in the game or something just revolving around the game?
It is in the game,
In the
and it
game,
revolves around the game.
Ah, fucking hell!
It actually has two meanings because
Well,
they
because-
actually bring it back multiple times.
Well, because the thing that I'm initially thinking is like that's the release date of Metal Gear Solid 2.
It is not.
But
Okay.
that was my initial thought.
Well,
Is it Snake's birthday?
It is not.
But
Fucking
what
hell.
date?
It's March 5th tomorrow, Wednesday.
That is incorrect. That is
I mean,
Actually, no, he is correct.
yeah. I mean,
Oh, no, he
technically,
is correct.
yes.
Yeah, he is correct.
Yes.
It's Hump Day.
Technically, yes. However, that is not the date we are looking for.
Are you tapping out?
Yeah, I'm tapping out.
April 30th.
Rose, at multiple points in the game, asks you, "Hey, Jack, do you know what day it is tomorrow?" And she goes, "Why is that?" He goes, "Why is that important?"
That's right. Yeah.
And
I
she
was
brings
thinking,
it up.
I was thinking literally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it turns out to be it's the day when they first met, and then Solidus brings it up again at the end that April 30th is, I think it's like a historical date of like independence from.
Yeah, that's when
a
9/11
certain
happened.
thing. Is when what?
9/11 happened.
How could I forget? They told me to never forget, and I
I
forgot.
never forget. You fucking did.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I took that question too literally.
All right.
But yeah.
One more question for Neo.
Oh fuck.
Oh, Neo. This is the last question I have. Hawks, do you have anything different on your end?
No, this is it. This is it. Yep.
This is it. Alrighty. Neo, what was your motivation to skin Goofy and wear said skin before knowing for sure he was dead?
Excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am.
The dog
Come
can't help you.
She's getting really mad at me.
Well-
Are you barking at me? You barking at me, little girl?
I mean, Goofy is a dog,
Oh my
so he
God.
might be barking at you.
She might be. She might be
My
onto something.
motivation was a boulder came out of nowhere and pegged fucking Goofy in the head and killed him. And then after like, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes, Goofy comes back and he's like, "Gosh, I'm okay. This is great. Hi guys, what did I miss?"
But why did you skin him before you knew he's dead?
Yeah.
Like you didn't go check pulse, check if he was breathing. You just
You
kind of
just
like
took his
got
fucking
hit,
skin
dead.
and put it on your head.
No, didn't I skin him when
Nope.
when
you
like
skinned-
he came back and I'm like,
Nope.
"Fuck you for faking me out."
Nope, because if I remember correctly, he got killed. You went and wore his skin in memory of him, so you skinned him to be in memory of said character.
Fair enough, okay.
So we're trying to figure out the kind of thought process here of not confirming who's dead. You just skin the guy alive.
Oh, I wore his skin in honor of his death. And then I removed it from myself when he was alive because I was distraught because they played me like that, and that was really rude of them
This is
to do
just
that.
word of warning to everybody out there. If you're ever with me in a life or death situation,
I will skin you.
he's not gonna make sure you're alive. He will take your skin.
I got my skinning knife right here, you guys. I got it right here.
I'm sorry that if we're on a desert island, I will not hesitate to kill and eat you.
The
my
moment I think
skinny
you're
knife, you
even,
guys.
there's even a chance of you being dead, I'm taking that chance.
All right, hold on. Okay, Dex. Do you give him a point for this? Yes or no?
I think if we give him a point, it ties us up.
Eh,
So
eh.
let's do it.
Nah,
Let's
do you
tie us
get
up.
yes or no?
If I give him this point, do we tie up?
Yes or
I
no?
want you to answer the question.
I'm not gonna answer any fucking question. Yes or no?
You know what? Fuck you, Ox. I'm giving him the point.
You give him the point. So he's going to 3. All right then. We're done with trivia.
Oh, thank God.
I have a feeling he's still getting a half point. He's gonna be like, "You lost because I decided to give you a half point."
With a final score of NeoAoshi at 3 and VerumDex 2.5.
That's fucking bullshit.
What? That's crazy.
I got the question right. I deserve a full point.
Congratulations, Neo. I forget why I gave you a half a point.
I don't either.
Yeah.
I got the question right.
If only you knew what Fat Man's catchphrase was.
Jesus.
That would have 3 points. Why am I getting half points? But when you get something right, it's a full point. This is not fair.
Legitimately, I forget why I gave you. I think it was the S3.
Yeah, and I got
No.
that right.
Yeah.
Was it the S3?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was.
yeah, Neo gave him. Neo said it was right.
I get the bonus points, but I got the point.
He did. He guessed
Yeah.
he guessed the original name of S3 plan. Yeah.
All right. So it is 3-3.
Thank you.
We're not going to PKs. It's a draw. Everybody kind of wins.
Try to do something nice and be like, let's end on a draw. And Hawk's trying to fucking big time me.
I feel like that was a different thing than what I gave you. But whatever.
No,
Big
it's
time
that
emotes in
bad.
the chat, everybody.
Big time emotes in the chat. Big time emotes in the chat. 3-3. It's a tie now. So, I mean, that leads me to the final thing here. What's next for the two of you? Because there's the remake of Metal Gear Solid 3 coming out, Metal Gear Solid Delta. Yes. So is Dex going to play that? Is he going to play the Metal Gear Solid 3 from the Master Collection? Or what's the plan here? And Dex, what is Neo's next game?
Well, I mentioned it. Dex and I briefly talked about it.
Mm-hmm.
I also want to play the remake of Delta.
Okay.
Like doing my... I need to play it myself. Just because
Yeah.
Metal Gear fan.
Mm-hmm. But like, so if you are going to, do you want to play that before you tell Dex, hey, do 3 or do Delta? Is that kind of your thought here?
That might be the best move because my experiences with Metal Gear Solid 3 and Metal Gear Solid 3 Substance, which is the kind of not a remaster. It's the like expansion to Metal Gear Solid 3 where they fixed the camera controls and made it like an actual third person game. I don't think I would make Dex play the old game. I think if the new game is as like true to the original style as possible, I'll just tell him to play Delta. You know what I mean? Like I won't have him play that. Nor will I have him play Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 or 4.
This is nobody can see this right now. You're just saying this out loud.
Oh, I'm sorry. My
Yeah,
bad.
right now you're crazy.
You weirdo.
But yeah, when we kind of talked about it, it seemed like what we were going to do is allow Neo to play and be it, because I figured since he knows how to play the game, it wouldn't be like take super duper duper long.
No, I'm going to crush that shit.
And so once he finishes, then we can have me start. So probably somewhere in the... It's in the August range.
Yeah, it comes out, what, August 28th, I want to say?
Yeah.
August, September. Like, kind of area.
Well, I know it's August. I just didn't know the exact date.
I think you got it. It's 28th.
I meant for us, like, starting back up.
Yeah.
That wasn't my dog.
No, that was Oliver.
Holy.
Yeah, Charlie just got home, so my
Aw.
spouse. Okay, so you said you kind of want to play it first before you tell Nia or Dex to
Yeah,
try this one
I
out.
think for me personally, I think I want to experience this remake first on my
Okay.
own.
Okay.
And then I'll
So
sit with Dex. and
let's
let him play.
say, regardless, so is the idea that you want Dex to now play 3?
Yes, 3 would be the natural
Okay.
continuation of Dex's playthrough.
So you guys, do the two of you want to continue this playthrough? This
say so.
this series. Okay. So
I think so. Yeah.
so for Neo, it's
invested
super
in
easy.
Kingdom
You
Hearts now.
you have Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I think there's like the PSP game.
Yeah, Peace Walker. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I would if I were to do anything, I would have him play Peace Walker before 5, but I don't even know if I would have him do that. Technically, it's a multiplayer game, so we could play it together, which is
Okay,
cool.
okay.
But
So then
that's kind of a harder game to like get people to play because it's hard to find.
it's
and
yeah,
hard
you
to
can't just fucking get the
Yeah.
remake or get something else here. So what so Dex, your next game is a Metal Gear Solid 3, either Delta or the original from the Master Collection. What is Neo's next game?
So we had
It's a
kind of talked
movie.
about how we're gonna do this, and as part of the collection that he has, it has 350 over 2 days, which is the next game in the release order. So
Okay.
they turned that into cutscenes, essentially a movie, and
Mhm,
so
mhm.
he'll be watching that before he like at the beginning of when we start back up, so that way he can get caught back up and everything and kind of back in the groove, and then he'll be jumping into Birth by Sleep and playing that all the way through.
playing Birth by Sleep.
Yes. So here's the thing: Birth by Sleep is you have to play it 3 times.
What the fuck, Kingdom Hearts?
Hold on. It's not like you play it. It's not a near automata where you play it and then you finish it
I
and
was
you
gonna
play it
say,
again.
is it a near
No.
automata
It is
situation?
you have to play it 3 times, but each one is super short because you play as 3 different characters. So you're playing essentially the story from A to B as character 1, and then you play from A to B as character 2, and it's a bit different. So you're going to different places at some points, and then you do it a 3rd time. So each actual story is not as long as like a Kingdom Hearts 1 or 2. It's a lot shorter, but you play as 3 different characters, and to get the entire story, you play through it 3 times.
Okay.
Okay. So Dex, and I've only played it once. Do you think was it like maybe 1-2 streams per character?
It really depends just how quickly he gets through everything.
Yeah.
Like it's just going to depend a lot on that, especially on weekdays because both of us can't stream as long as we would necessarily would like to, just
Yeah.
because we're adults and have jobs.
Cowards.
But
I like 4 hours max to stream a night.
yeah. So it'll really just depend. Like I don't want to say like yes or no. It's just gonna have to wait and see on how he kind of goes through.
So for Birth by Sleep, you want him to go through all 3 stories, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Which, as somebody who has played it, but I only played it in the final mix version, in the 1-2 collection that you're playing 2 in. Wait, is it 1 and 2 or is it in 2.8?
It's 1.5 and 2.5. 2.8 he'll have to get.
It was 2. It was, I think it was in the 2.5 collection, and now they're in the
It's
same
not
thing.
confusing. It's not confusing.
No,
at all.
it's not. Not
great.
at all.
all.
Not even a little bit.
It's a natural 1.5 goes to 2.5 and then 2.8. It's all natural numerical sequencing.
And when you play 2.8, you're playing 0.8. So why are you confused? Okay?
Look, at least
It
Kojima can number his titles. You know what I mean?
It goes from one number to a bigger number to a bigger number.
To then a smaller number to then a bigger number. What's your problem, Neo? Why are you
You're right.
confused?
What was I? Oh, Jesus.
God.
What was I thinking?
But yeah. So
yeah, so
it's in the 2.5. So that's actually the first time that I played Birth by Sleep was in the 2.5 collection. I didn't play it on PS. I never had a PSP. I don't think it took me too long. It took me a bit longer because I did end up grinding for a bit to get like something. I forget exactly what it was, but I ended up grinding a bit in a certain area for one of the characters for a while, just to like raise up a stat. I forget exactly what it was, but
I am gonna make it shorter now because there is a secret episode that you do need to unlock. But depending on what difficulty he wants to play on, that can be kind of a big task. So if it's depending on what difficulty he plays on and decides to play on, we may just kind of watch the secret episode. But
Dex, for you, sorry to cut you off there. Neo, because once again, it's much easier on the Metal Gear Solid side. Okay. We've done 1 and 2. So let's just say we're only going to be playing the games and then we'll watch like a video if we need to. Neo, what are the what are the basic ones that Dex has to play for the story? Does he need to play Peace Walker? Does he need to play Peace Walker? I think there was a second one. Does he need to play this or that? Or is it or is it 3, 4, 5 and he can watch like a video of what happens?
There's 2 PSP games. One is Peace Walker. The other one is Portable Ops. Portable Ops is not considered canon at all.
Yeah, every Kingdom Hearts thing ever is fucking canon.
Yeah. I mean, like, look, Portable Ops is fine, but like Peace Walker is like the definitive like portable Metal Gear game. That game is most important to Metal Gear Solid 5. So if you and it's only important as far as like a handful of characters are like important. I'm not gonna name them because I feel like
no, we don't spoil it. It's just like if you were to tell Dex these are the games that you have to play as opposed to just watching, the cutscenes for, with kind of the other ones there with Kingdom Hearts. Like, these are the games that you have to play to understand the story.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, so Peace Walker, we can watch like shit. Oh god. Oh fuck.
You could watch a movie of Peace Walker as like a
movie or like a breakdown, and then Portable Ops as well.
The Peace
what
Walker
about
is
Survive?
Like, the cutscenes are like a motion comic, which is kind of cool.
What about Revengeance?
He could play that after Metal Gear Solid 4 if he wants to.
Okay. Okay, so let's put it out there now. So the games that Dex has to play. We played 1 and 2. We have to do 3, 4, 5.
If I'm being honest with myself, you don't even have to play 5.
Okay.
I'm gonna be real.
Okay.
But 5 honestly is
really good.
I said it's the best playing game.
Which one is 5? No, Ground Zeroes is like
the precursor to 5.
Is that part of 5 or is it completely different?
Kojima went over budget with Konami and they said fucking release something or you're done, and he said okay, I'll put out Ground Zeroes, which was like a $30 like game that
yeah. It was pretty much a demo of 5, but I don't know. I sorry, I meant like the lore story. Is that also in 5? Or do you have to play that before 5?
Ground Zeroes is a direct precursor to 5. You should play Ground Zeroes.
Fair enough. Okay.
Yeah,
I think when I say 5, I say Ground Zeroes and 5. That's what I mean.
Okay.
I think it's a similar case of 0.2 and 3.
Yes, that is a perfect connection there.
Ground Zeroes is the prologue to 5. Like,
so we're saying 3, 4, Ground Zeroes, 5.
Ground Zeroes is honestly like the tanker level. That's like what that is.
That's like a stream, right?
That's like a stream if you really are beelining it.
Yes.
Yeah, that'll be
Dex.
the same thing with 0.2 as well.
So Dex, we have what do we want to do here?
Okay, so we're watching 350 over 2 days before it starts. Basically, that'll be the first day for him to get caught back up. Then he's playing Birth by Sleep in that next iteration of the collab.
Okay.
And then following that,
I know means. I know.
I've been trying to figure out a way, just because there's less games on the Metal Gear side, to make it fair of how much we're both playing.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm thinking is, because then that would put me at.
I'm just gonna step away. I'm listening. I'm just gonna grab food from outside. It's cold.
Because then that would be that'd be the 3, and then then to make it kind of, because then that 4 would then put you to there. Yeah. Okay. So what's going to be is after Breath I Sleep, he's going to play Dream Drop Distance, because then that would be he'd be on Dream Drop, I'd be on 4. And then once I go to Ground Zeroes, he'll play 0.2. Because those are about the same length. I'm assuming they're pretty similar. They're both shorter experiences, so both are about a stream. And then he'll watch the back cover movie because he has to. Otherwise, certain things in 3 won't make sense.
It's fucking dumb. Once again, Neo, every side thing for Kingdom Hearts is lore, especially fucking back cover. Holy fuck.
I don't want to ever hear that Metal Gear Solid is confusing as fuck again.
No, I get it. The only thing confusing about Metal Gear, that, in my opinion, and I might also be wrong about this. Yeah, they're the same thing. I'll wait. Yeah, I'll wait. I love you.
Hi, spouse.
I love you too.
Yeah, that is my spouse. I love him. He is the greatest in the entire world.
He is.
Yeah, the only thing about Metal Gear is that it's not in order, right?
No, timeline wise, no. But
that's the only that's the only thing that's more confusing, because 1, 2, and 3 of Kingdom Hearts, 1, then 2, then 3. All the side
will
stuff.
Tell you
different story.
Everything that you learn in if you play it in release order, you learn everything that you need to know at the right time. That's
fair enough.
People say play it in timeline order. Don't fucking do that. Play it in release order.
Okay.
That's the
important. So this is what we have for Dex. 3 full games, and then Ground Zero you're playing, but it's a stream.
Yeah.
So
if we want to extend Dex's playthrough, we make him play Revengeance. Revengeance technically isn't canon though, but whatever, it's fine.
So we got
it's a fun game. It's really fun.
Birth by Sleep, Dream Drop Distance, the video of back cover.
No, it'd be 0.2 before that.
Isn't back cover like super? Okay.
We'll get
but
there.
0.2 is essentially Ground Zero.
Yeah, so I would have it
Kingdom
lined
Hearts.
up with Ground Zero. So
like they're because 0.2 is essentially like, hey, this is what the game is going to play like on the PS3 4 console.
It was originally going to be the prologue of 3, but similarly to Metal Gear Solid 5, it was taking the development time was taking a lot of time, so Nomura decided to release a portion of 3 out and have it be 0.2.
Okay, so the idea is that. So are you both committed to kind of doing the whole thing?
That would be pretty cool.
That's what I want to hear right now, is if both of you are committed to doing the whole thing.
I would love to get caught up to the point where I'd be like, I'm ready for Kingdom Hearts 4 when it comes out.
Okay. Dex?
Yeah, I'm totally in. I want. All right. When we started this, I was like, I want to get to the end of this.
All right then. So,
and
you
even
heard
if
it
we
here.
have to, and even if we have to split that up over, we'll do it this part of the year. We'll do this a little bit. Later in the year.
It's like, not.
That's totally fine.
This isn't going to be like you're not jumping into anything, because I feel like because of Delta coming out, like wait till that comes out, see if that is going to be the definitive way to play Metal Gear Solid 3, and then go from there. So we'll take a break for a few months, get to August. Neo, you play Delta, see if that is okay. This is everything that 3 is, but just, easier to play, more approachable. Maybe it's easier for Dex to play. And then
it seems like there will be a lot of quality of life stuff.
Yes, so that's the biggest thing. And then maybe in August or September, once you're done with it, then we jump back into the GameSwap. Does that sound?
That sounds pretty feasible.
That sound fair?
I think that does.
Dex?
Yeah.
All right, then. So, this is GameSwap 2. Metal Gear Kingdom Hearts Boogaloo. GameSwap 3.
I am pale. Jesus.
September, or I mean, probably October by the time you guys finish whatever game you're playing. September, October, we'll be back for GameSwap 3. Because these two are both locked in to Kingdom Hearts and Metal Gear Solid, two of the most confusing goddamn storylines in video games. Like, that'd be fucking weird if Dex is like, yeah, I'll play Metal Gear, and then Neo's like, yeah, I'll play NBA Jam. Like, you know, those are...
Jam.
NBA Jam is dope as shit.
I gotta get a dynasty going on NC2A football.
Yeah. But like these, it's so we've done two of these now, and it's just like Metal Gear and Kingdom Hearts are just so obtuse to people that aren't in the know that they they fit perfectly. Like they're two great series that the two of you can
It literally
go back
could
and
not have
forth
been more
as.
perfect.
Exactly.
Than these two series.
Yeah, it's incredible, and I love it.
Famously, the most confusing game series of all time.
Yeah.
It's great.
So that will be coming up. GameSwap 3 in maybe September. We'll see.
Yeah.
And before then, we will almost definitely have the two of you on separate occasions because we just love both of you.
Yeah.
I mean, I do. I don't know about Mike.
I love you too.
Oh my god! You did it. But before we go, hey Mike,
Yo,
do you know what we're talking about next week?
not a fucking clue. What?
So today we're gonna watch a trailer here. Next week's episode is all about Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Because today, on March 4th, 2025, 3/4/25, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 remake were revealed. So we're going to watch this trailer.
Oh man, I just put that together. That's so clever. I love
You did.
that.
So if you haven't seen this trailer,
funny.
I hope this doesn't get us claimed. I think it probably will because there's music in it. But Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 coming out from Iron Galaxy. I think it's being built off of the engine of Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2, which is one of the greatest remakes ever made. But
I love that shit.
let's watch the trailer here. Next week is going to be our Oops, all Tony Hawk's Pro Skater episode.
Oh boy.
So if you haven't seen this trailer, here you go. We got Skitchin at the college. I'm going to turn this music down and hopefully maybe it won't get claimed.
Oh no!
I mean, it's Motorhead. Lemmy can't say anything. There's Canada. There's Tokyo. There's a Foundry
Yeah.
from number 3.
I'd never played 3 or 4. I played 1 or 2. Like,
Really?
A fuck
I think-
on 1 and 2.
There's
I
Los
played
Angeles from 3.
Majority of 1 and 2, a good chunk of 3, and I don't recall 4 a lot.
Like, look at these fucking... Look at this! You fucking kidding me? New and legendary parks, new and legendary soundtrack, new and legendary skaters. As long as we got, hey Mushka, hey Chad Mushka, hey you wanna come hang out on this haggard ass ramp, Mushka? That's my Bam Margera impression. Like,
I'm here for it.
I know that this was very heavily rumored and pretty much leaked, the 3 and 4 remakes. But
It's like the
and this is
worst
a brand
leak
new
ever.
level here. Water park. Like, you pre-order
That's exciting.
the digital deluxe edition, and you get Doom Guy
Oh, that's
and a Revenant skater. Like, what is this? This back here?
I saw a friend streamer Jim Tasty complaining about no Django Fett.
Yeah,
which is
Jim
unfortunate.
Tasty is a bitch. I love him. I met him,
He's
and
like,
he's
no
oh
Django,
my
no
God.
buy. I know he was one of like the unlockable characters in the original game.
Yeah, because they've had a lot of cool lockable characters. There was Darth Maul in one of them. I think you get
I
Wolverine
don't know if
in
that's
one
gonna
of them.
fucking focus on Jim Tacey's face.
Spider-Man was in one of them. Like,
Not
Yeah,
to
it
not
won't.
to bring it back to Metal Gear, but Metal Gear Solid 2 Subsistence, which was the expansion to Metal Gear
Yes.
Solid 2, had a skateboarding level.
It did.
Oh,
That
really?
was actually the it was the bones of the Tony Hawk engine.
It sure was.
Yeah.
It 100% was.
So-
and you skated all over Big Shell. It was
Yeah.
crazy.
So Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 comes out July 11th. This is the bonus thing that you can get. You can get the Doom Slayer and a Revenant Skater, which they showed in one of the other trailers. And then some Doom music, which the Doom music is fucking killer.
Oh yeah.
Works for it. There's also like a $130 big collector's physical edition that comes with a Tony Hawk's Pro Skater deck.
Like a full-size skatable deck.
Like an actual skatable deck. You don't get trucks, you don't get anything else, you don't get wheels, anything. It's just the deck
Just
itself.
get the deck.
But it's like, it's a Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 deck with a printed on Tony Hawk's signature.
Huh.
Like, you couldn't
That's
you
pretty
couldn't
sick.
take half an afternoon to just sign some decks, bud?
That
right?
seems pretty. That seems pretty like inexpensive, considering if I wanted to get the collectors for Metal Gear Solid 3 Delta, it's like $300,
Yeah. So
and it's not even nearly as cool as what you get with the Tony Hawk one.
you also get this wireframe Tony shader, and early access 3 days, which is every game is doing this. You pre-order it, you get 3 days early.
To be real with you, I think that's the biggest scam in pre-order history.
It's ridiculous.
Not a
It's
fan
like
of it.
It
Give
literally
a twist
doesn't.
earlier.
It doesn't
Yeah.
matter after the time that time ends. It does not matter.
I did it for
Yeah.
a couple games. I did it for Avowed
Sure,
recently because here's the thing for Avowed.
sure, yeah. I'm not
I-
gonna fault you for doing it,
So I took
but it doesn't matter now.
February 18th off of work. Avowed came out on February 18th. Okay, it was a Tuesday. I requested that day off of work because I wanted to play Avowed. And it was on Game Pass. I was like, cool. On the 18th, I'm going to play the fuck out of Avowed. Awesome. Did not realize the 17th was a national holiday. Okay. And then that was a Monday. So then I was off on Sunday and Saturday. And I was like, okay, that's 4 days. And then my work decided, hey, we're giving you a paid day off on the Friday, February 14th. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to spend the $25. I'm going to get Avowed early access because it was
And
available
now-
on the 13th.
And now I can enjoy my like sweet day off.
Now I have 5 days fucking off to play Avowed.
That's why I'm not gonna fault you for doing it. That's
Yeah.
why. I would
And
never fault anyone
Starfield,
for
I
doing it.
did the early access because I got the big physical collector's edition. And it came with early access. You know what I mean? So,
Sure.
Yeah, I think I've only done it with Game Pass games just because it's like I can live with spending $20 on a game that I didn't have to buy
Yeah.
fully and get it and be able to jump in a little bit earlier.
yeah. So, I'm going to transition back to here. So, next week's episode is going to be our Oops, All Tony Hawk's Pro Skater episode. We might have a guest for that. It might just be Mike and I talking about Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. And if you have any memories of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, either the originals or these remakes that are coming out, hit us up on the in the replies on Blue Sky, over on Facebook, in our Discord, the Story Motors Podcast HQ Discord, and let us know. And we can talk about you. We can talk about everything. But Neo, Dex, tell us where we can find you, real quick. Dex, go ahead.
I'm VerumDex. VerumDex on twitch.tv/VerumDex and VerumDex on Threads. I don't really use that one much, but Blue Sky I'm really active on. No Twitter, nuke that shit. Instagram, trying to use that more. And yeah, playing games. We're playing Monster Hunter Avowed. And that's me.
Neo.
Neo.
I'm NeoAoshi. You can find me everywhere at NeoAoshi. Neo_Aoshi on Twitter, but I'm trying to stop using that shit. I really am.
Same. Same.
I'm neoaoshi.com on Blue Sky and everywhere else. Yeah, that's easy. Honestly, the easiest place you can find me is info.neoaoshi.com. All my links are there, actually. So, bam, find me there. Twitch and all that good stuff.
That's just super cool opening this bottle on my desk thing that nobody saw because it was off camera.
It all happens.
Yeah.
You want us to react like we did see it?
Yes.
Damn, that's so cool, Hawks. Look at you go.
Look at you go.
Wow.
Damn.
I actually don't know where the bottle cap went.
Well,
Oh, and there
sure.
is beer on my floor. All right, so
Nice.
Mike, what are your plans here?
Immediately get the hell out of here and go to sleep. In
damn
the
it.
future, I don't know what we're doing on Thursday, seeing as how Annie wrapped up unpacking and we don't have a game picked out for her. But yeah. Oh yes, I send Hawks wrestling memes.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Hustle, loyalty, respect.
These are the
three
three demons.
demons.
You must slay if you wish to become a 17-time world champion.
Oh my god! And this was the thing that I sent to him.
Yep.
Where the documentaries be like, he was a good man until he wasn't.
Until he wasn't. Hell yeah. Oh, yeah.
Fuck yourself.
That's,
Oh my god.
I expect that type of language in AEW, but not here.
Oh my god. Oh fuck. We are gonna do so much wrestling shit in April for WrestleMania. It is going to be so much fun. But Neo, Dex, seriously, we love both of you. Want you both back any fucking time that you want to. Okay? Alright?
Well, we love you guys.
Neo, I'm still upset that you and I weren't friends last year for WrestleMania because I was in Philly, we would have hung out. But
Probably, yeah.
yeah, we fucking would have. I would have been at your house.
100%.
I would have been on your fucking stream. I did it to OM Jesus. I'm gonna do it to him again.
I
Okay.
had another streamer crashing here while he was here for it.
Yeah. Wait, who was that?
We Heart Games, friend of mine.
We Heart Games
Yeah,
just followed us on YouTube or something.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
he's
so-
a good friend of mine.
Yeah, I'll reach out. Is he a cool person?
He
likes
loves wrestling. See, Dex knows. He gets it. he was literally here for WrestleMania.
Okay, I'm gonna reach out to We Heart Games because we're doing something special in April, and I want if you follow this podcast, if you watch us, listen to us, and you are a fan of wrestling, hit me up. We're doing something special in April for WrestleMania, so hit me up, and I will give you all the details. We're gonna do something fucking fun. In the meantime,
I'll be in Japan.
that's true. Yeah, you're going to Japan. You're going to give me all the Persona stuff. If you don't give me anything Persona, go ahead and fuck yourself. All right?
Don't bother coming back to the country. You stay there.
You know what? I'm gonna stay in Japan because fuck this country.
All right.
I don't blame you. But I have dual citizenship here in Germany. I'm looking into ways to just move to Germany. So, yeah, that is.
Let's spend the next hour talking about the German elections that happened last week.
Hey, here's
No,
the
I'm
thing.
kidding.
All right,
I have
all
to
right.
walk my
The
dog.
ADF did not get as many seats as they thought they would. It's
No,
way
we're
too
not
many
actually
still.
talking about it.
But all right, all right. But
do have to walk my dog,
Mike.
Yes.
Thursday we're not short because the beginner Annie finished unpacking.
Don't know what
Oh
we're.
my god, I fucking love unpacking so much, and she loved it too.
Yep.
Awesome.
So don't know what we're going to be getting into next. Seeing as how this week has gone, might not be a stream on Thursday.
Yeah, we'll see you
be-
next week. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
That's
we'll-
fine.
We'll be
That's
around.
fine.
But yeah. But Nerding for Beginners on all platforms except for Blue Sky, where it is NFB official. nfbofficial.whatever.gobbledygook.
If you
And
want
then-
to, but if you want to be nfbofficial.storymotors.com, you let me know. I bought the domain, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Nice. Yeah, well, we might be doing that.
Yeah. So if anybody out there is watching, the beginner Annie, her favorite games so far have been Donut County and Unpacking. She fucking loved Unpacking.
The 2 games she has played so far.
Yeah. No. She's tried. She tried fucking Power Wash. Did not like that one.
Tried Little Kitty Big City.
Little Kitty Big City. It was a little too obtuse. Yeah.
Yeah. It is the dual stick thing that kind of throws her.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
You know.
Did she
Well, we will
try
figure
out House Flipper
No.
or just Power Wash Simulator?
Just Power Wash.
Okay, try out House Flipper.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah.
Give it a go.
So Unpacking, Donut County, kind of very simple games to play that aren't really dual stick all that much. If you have any suggestions, let us know for the beginner.
Please.
Mike is trying to get her more into video games, and Mike, you and I have to chat because my spouse had an idea for a future episode for this.
It's okay. Yeah,
That we can do with the 4 of us. Actually, yeah,
I am all ears tomorrow.
That
I get
would be
it.
awesome.
I get it. Yeah. But thank you all so much for watching. It's been a longer episode, but we've got 2 fucking incredible people here. We got VerumDex, we got NeoAoshi. I love both of you. Okay, Neo, I have to buy a shirt from you, but I don't give 2 shits about Sekiro. So
Damn.
I have non-Sekiro related shirts. So
I know you
you're
do,
fine.
but it's your logo, and there's a reason that I don't want to buy it right now. You'll find out later.
Store.neoaoshi.com.
Store.neoaoshi.com. And Dex has shirts. This isn't the only one. I just wanted the black shirt with the purple logo. There are other ones, and it's a magnet. Okay.
Nice.
Sweet magnet, bro.
And also follow Friendship Design on Twitch, Blue Sky. Holy fuck, Cameron is so goddamn creative. Are you fucking kidding me? Cameron, you know what? Cameron, no. You have too much creativity and too much talent. Okay? Knock it off. All right, now I feel bad. All right, we will see you guys next week. Let us know any of your memories about the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater games. Next week is all Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Okay? Tell us about your favorite memories of the soundtracks, the games, staying up late to play them, taking off work to play fucking Tony Hawk Underground 1, which was one of the best games ever fucking made. Let us know.
That game has the biggest video game betrayal in history.
Fuck Eric Sparrow.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
him.
Fuck you, Eric Sparrow. All right. And we will see you all next week. I'm going to hit the outro now. It is playing. It is 40 seconds long. I really have to cut this shit down. It is so fucking long. It is so
My
long.
dog is going to kill me. I needed to walk her like an hour ago.
Hey, you have 20 seconds left. Oh no! Oh no, it's gone! Ah! All right, back to this.
Whenever we do get to the end, I want my goal to help you the next time you watch the Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer, that you'll be like, I'm in the know. I kind of get where we're going. I know what this means.